Live, there it is.
Hello, we're live. Welcome to another session of Nifty D. It's the Pirates of Kal'Himaar. Woo! Woo! And I'm Dan, your DM for the session and all other Pirates of Kal'Himaar sessions.
Except for that one.
Except for that one, that odd one. We'll do a bit of a recap in a sec. You may notice that we are unfortunately down one player tonight. The wonderful and beautiful Kane/River unfortunately won't be joining us, but
My cam is lonely right now.
they are currently in chat here in spirit. But yeah, we'll do a bit of a recap in a sec. We'll do introductions, and we'll start introductions with the man that I always start with every single week because I'm used to having him on my left.
Hey, it's me, Callum. Those of you who watched our Tomb of Annihilation stream, it's on YouTube, I think, so you can go watch it back. You may remember that I used to do sponsorships. It's been a while. The effect that Tomb had on our sponsors was a bit shy, but they're back. And today we have sugar-free iron brew, because life sucks, so why should anyone have anything sweet?
True.
Gross.
Please, more people sponsor us. I'm Callum. I'm going to be playing Scythus Jinzaramath. He's a Triton druid who has no idea what's going on, which helps me when I have no idea what's going on, because I can just play it off as a character trope. Annie, please do something better.
Okay. Hi! My name's Annie. Oh god, that intro was just like the worst. Yeah, I made these earrings.
I have feelings.
No, I didn't mean... Okay, right. I'm already cocking this up so much because I meant that the hi was so obnoxious that I was referring to me, not you. God, I'm playing
I was just telling you I have feelings.
Oh, okay. I have feelings. I just have a lot of feelings. Hi, my name's Annie. I'm playing Ned Mirror. She's a warlock. She's a lot cooler than I am, and she eats ass.
Oh, okay, nice.
Good, yeah.
Oh yeah, very modern.
On to someone else who eats ass. On to someone else who eats ass. Hi, I'm Tom. You know what time it is. I haven't got my glasses on. Is it 4 minutes to 8?
4 minutes to.
4 minutes to 8, and it will be Tom time until it's not. I am playing...
Oh, it's not anymore.
I'm playing with Stella Navalis, the small sorcery boy that you all love. He's going to have a great time. Thanks.
Okay.
Cool, please.
I'm done.
Okay. Hello, I'm Jamie. My magic will tear you apart, and I am playing Fawaro. He is the rogue of questionable alignment. I think we decided on chaotic, good or neutral. No one's sure.
It's not good.
Chaotic neutral. We'll go with that. He's here to probably take bets on a fight and make some money out of it.
Cool. Hi, it's me. It's Elliot. I am going to be playing... Sorry, it's so disorienting to listen to the intros like 10 seconds behind. I'm like totally out of it.
You're
now.
listening to the outros?
Yeah.
I was going to say, you were on one hope for a good, concise intro, Al. Like...
I'll start again. Hey, it's me, it's Elliot. I'm playing Garvin Serious Meatbar, the Goliath Barbarian. He's Foiro's bodyguard, and I'm about to either get punched or punch some things really well.
That was great.
Nice. So,
Before we do the recap thing, I'd like to say, if you like what you see while you're watching the streams, there is a donation button down below. If you donate us £3 British, you can give a player advantage or disadvantage. If you give us £5, you can give a player a legendary a crit 20 or a crit fail to use at any time. You can also give them to the DM. Thank you to anyone who's donated so far. It keeps this channel alive. It all goes back into this. Thank you very much, Dan.
but yeah, so last time, over the last couple of sessions, you guys, after pulling a string of jobs on not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 ships, getting yourself a nice little score as well as a couple of ships in tow as well, you headed to the pirate city of Tortuga, where you didn't stay for too long as you went and cut straight through the Demon Wood towards the mountain passes where you approximated a comet had fallen a couple of months ago. You made your way through this mountain pass and found said meteorite before you were briefly attacked by these strange alien-looking little creatures with long gangly legs and arms that ended in these sharp kind of nail-like claws, these rescinded lips over this toothy grin and these small beady black eyes. They were quickly dealt with, and after inspecting the meteor you found that it was quite brittle, To the touch, you could quite easily break bits off, and that on the inside of it there were 3 large egg-like compartments, hollow spaces that could fit something in it. You inspected it, collected the bodies, made your way back through the demon wood, had a brief encounter with a couple of rock demons, as well as a much closer and scarier nighttime encounter with a Garistro, a large siege-like demon that, fortunately, through Scythus' quick use of Pass Without Trace and them being able to lay still after being back-fisted, it went over you, looked, and then went off into the night after more prey. You pushed on through the next day and the next night trying to just get out of this woods, and you eventually broke into the city of Tortuga at around 3 to 4 o'clock in the morning. You immediately, being pirates, went for a pint to kind of see off the evening, see off this couple of days travel that you've had. Ran into some crew members, had a couple of chats. You were informed that the sale of the other ship that you had picked up has gone for 8,500 gold pieces, and payment will be delivered tomorrow by Asher. And Scythus struck up a chat with a hooded figure in the corner of the bar who seemed to be warranting quite a wide berth, and no one seeming to bother this individual. After a brief chat, you recognise this figure to be a member of the Blackguard, the Dragonborn by the name of Zorval, who you'd seen fight previously in Nargan. You, after a couple of talks, a couple of drinks, you managed to get friendly with him and invited him upstairs to a private, only a little bit shit room in Scum Ass. You showed him the alien bodies, with which he was like, yeah, they seem pretty cool. And then upon spying a fight 3 floors below in the back garden, or the back kind of more grassy area of this pub, Garv leapt out of the window, crushing one of the combatants of the fight as his 5 or 6 friends stood around him and his combatant kind of stood back aghast. You stood up, punched this orc gentleman, kind of breaking his nose in the process. He tried to slash at you to no avail, and as you kind of were there ready to face off with him, you saw a blur of red as an axe and a cloak were left behind. As you guys would have seen Zorville slam the axe into the ground, hang his cloak on it, and then jump down 3 floors and crush the guy opposite Garv. You see as he's just kind of landed in front of you, and as he's landed, he's kind of let one of his knees buckle, so he's dipped his claws kind of in the mud below him. You saw the last thing as he picked them up, and these claws extended from the back of his hand. You know, some Dragonborns, the ones that are kind of built for more close quarters fighting, naturally have retractable claws, and you see he is indeed one of them. He rubs the mud over himself, cutting himself with his claws down his chest and flying into his own rage. Roll initiative for me, please.
I really hope that those aliens are integral to the plot as the ones in Krish, and that one scene is all we ever get of them and they're never mentioned again. Oh, pretty fit.
Yeah, pretty fit. Nat 20.
Nice.
First roll of the sesh.
Go on then!
Yeah, go on,
Yeah,
man.
boy.
What was the Dragonborn's name again?
Zorval.
Cool.
Which is Zorvull, and everyone else can roll into initiative if they want, if they're wanting to do stuff throughout the fight.
Yes. Can I when it's starting off, fly down and just saying, Zorval, this is Garvin Serious, taking bets here. All bets coming here.
Wait, am I allowed to roll into
I'll take that bet, Captain.
Who are you betting on?
That's 13 on initiative for Scythus.
Cool. Nem.
I'm not rolling.
Cool. Mr.
Just loving life.
4. 4 and Faro.
13.
13. Cool. So as you begin to fly down, Gav, you've seen as Faro was just about to fly down and start calling out this kind of round of betting. Could you just go ahead and give me a performance and a persuasion check just to see how you can advertise the fight and how many people you can convince it.
Gonna luck the first one.
Cool.
Slightly better.
Okay, the persuasion was 6 plus 8, so 14.
Cool.
Performance. Fucking hell, another luck check, why not? I'm not doing anything else. Fuck me! Yeah, last one. I'm not doing anything else tonight. There it is.
You can only spend 1 luck point per roll.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Got it. Ignore that then. It was a 7. Performance, 9.
9. So you kind of start calling out. You see that the main people in the back of this kind of garden were friends to people who were just fighting, so they've kind of stood back and are a bit confused. You see like one of them kind of like nudges and kind of points to the Dragonborn, but you see as most of them tend to be focused on the fight. But you do hear more people kind of from inside the bar coming out, so there's going to be a fresh wave of people to get next round. Up first, you see as this guy just cuts down himself and looks at you, Gav, you've got the initiative.
I think you killed the guy you're fighting for there, mate. And I'll look down at the guy on the floor that I previously landed on and say, don't worry.
Kind of as you're still stood on him.
I kind of put a bit more weight on him, so don't worry, I've got this.
And I will, just regular attack for now. I'll test the waters first. On this boy, it's not too shabby. That's going to be a 21 to hit.
Yep, that's
cool. Just using my gauntlets at the mo. That's pretty tasty. That's going to be 10, 15 damage on that first hit.
15 points of damage.
And then I'll smack him again. That's not quite so good. That is a 14 to hit.
That misses.
Oh, it's fine.
So you kind of go forward, go for the first punch, use it, kind of catches him, and you punch and it digs in quite deep, the spiked knuckles. You see as he just takes it though. You come in for the second punch and it does connect, but as you slam in against it, you feel that his Dragonborn hide is pretty strong. It's almost like punching stone in places as you just slam into him and his scales feel harder than you expected.
That's right. What colour is he, Dragonborn wise?
Red.
Red. Okay, then I will lightning blast him as well. That's going to be an additional 3 damage.
Nice. As he takes the full lightning blast, it arcs through him, he just kind of looks up, smiles, and as his go is up next, he is going to use his first attack to grab your left foot and try to pull it from under you. Could you go ahead and make an athletics check contested by him?
Yeah, I get an advantage, right?
You do indeed, as does he.
Yeah. Nat 20.
Oh. He got a 30, so good job you rolled that. His second attack, he's just going to bring his dragon claws up and just go for an uppercut on you, and he's going to reckless. Which is a 23 to hit.
Definitely hit.
So that's going to be 11 points of slashing damage as he just rakes up, and then he's going to use his bonus action.
Already halved.
No, it wasn't.
So that'll be 6.
Yeah, and then he's going to use his bonus action.
Hey,
£5. I believe that's a natural 20 for
thank you.
for Garth from Kane.
Thanks, Kane.
Thanks, man.
He can't be here in person, but his money can
You see his
be.
river takes out 5 gold and like chucks it down towards you.
This is helping, I think.
And then his second attack, or third attack with his bonus action, is a hit with 26.
Right, does hit indeed.
Which is going to be 13 points of damage, reduced to 7.
Cool.
As he just, you see as he tries to pull your leg from under you, but then just like rakes up and then rakes across as he's just like slashing through. You feel there's quite a bit of strength behind this guy.
Ow.
As he, cool. Up next would be Scythus if you wanted to do anything.
Yep, I'm gonna. Well, how far away from the fight am I currently?
They're about 30 feet below you as you guys are on the 3rd floor of this bar in this one kind of private room, looking down through this hole in the window that Garv and Zorville have just jumped through.
Perfect. I'm gonna lean as far out of the window as I can without hurting myself, and just mutter under my breath, Welsh, Kal'Himaar, take the wheel. We're going to cast Enlarge on Garv.
Yes!
This Garv doubles inside. You see as he kind of looks up towards you.
Take your 100 gold, Callum.
Dilly, dilly, dilly.
Thank you.
You see as he kind of looks up and says, I found bigger foes.
Foes.
Cool. Cool. Fuaro, go ahead and make another performance in Persuasion. You see his crowd begin to almost burst in to not only the private room that you guys had booked and like look out the window, but also from the back windows on the bar as they begin like looking at this loud series of crashes and noises that have happened. You see his punters are kind of like leaning out windows and balconies. Go ahead and
Member of the Blackguard challenges a member of my crew. Who do you think will win? Taking bets. That is a persuasion of 16.
Cool.
And a performance. Oh my god, a performance of 7. No, luck check on that one. Performance of non-natural 20.
Cool. So you start selling it way more now. You see as the fight kind of gets done, everyone gets into it. You begin kind of flying around, and we'll say over the course of the fight, you'll be flying around and taking bets from various people.
Okay.
And then we'll see who wins, but then we'll see how much money you get.
Sweet, can't wait.
Cool. Mastella, bring up the rear.
That's me. I'm going to look down and see that Cyathus is in large garb, and I'm first of all going to turn to Cyathus and say, "Hey, as I was going to do that, that's not fair. Can we split the 100 gold? Also, that's not fair." And point down at the other guy and enlarge him.
Grows up towards your size as he stands. As you two are now about half the height of the building, you see as a load of people kind of all gasp and kind of like look back, and people start cheering and clamming tankards together.
Betsy on the giant fight!
I'm going to lean over to Cyathus again and say, "So, that 50 gold, are you going to split it with me? Tell me now."
I'll think about it.
And then I'm just going to shout down to the guy who I've just enlarged, "That's 100 gold, please!"
And he shouts down. You hear him. You kind of hear Mastella's voice that kind of like beats against the kind of like the rage instincts through you, and you see it's kind of the same with him. As he locks eyes with you, you begin to see as this figure kind of grows over his back, like another dragonborn, but double the size of him. You see as this faint, ethereal upper torso of a dragonborn leans over him with these hulking arms and these long claws and this quite large underbite as his ancestral form begins to surround his body. You're up.
No fair, there's only one of me. Now look at the guy on the ground. Get up, you useless bastard.
You see now as he has been crushed to death under the weight of your enlarged form.
Oh, shit.
Oh, I'm so sorry, man.
I love towards
What kind of action would it be to pick him up and use him as a weapon?
Well, it'd be your first attack to grapple, I guess.
Not the Dragonborn, the guy that I smushed.
Him. I'd say he has a bonus action to pick him up.
Not worth it. I'll just smack him with my fist. He reckless, so I believe I have advantage. That's going to be a maths failed me. 23 to hit.
Hits.
Cool. And that's going to be max again. 15 damage on that first one.
Nice. Up to 8. He's also raging.
And then I'm certain that's going to be a miss, so I'm going to use the nat 20 on that hit. I didn't add my d4 of enlarged damage for the last attack. So it's going to be additional 1 damage from that last attack. And then it will be 4, 8, 2, so 16, 20, 26, 31 damage on that next attack.
Callum.
It sounded like yours. I just didn't. Your hands move.
And then, bonus action.
I've been triloquism.
Lightning blast him again, and because I'm large now, it's d6, and that's hot as fuck. God damn it. 1 extra damage on the lightning blast. And that's me go.
Nice. Up next is him. Sorry, I'm just working on damage. Cool.
Felled bigger hose.
Up next is him. He's going to use his first attack again to kind of like, he puts like his arms on your shoulders and he's just going to try and force you into the ground. Go ahead and make a athletics check. Say,
Hello.
That's not good for me.
so 31 on his part.
Yeah, it's only an 18 from me.
You see as this guy kind of steps forward, grabs Garth by the shoulders and just pushes him down over to the floor. You see as they fall and you see as he then stands over you and is going to use his other 2 attacks on you at advantage because you're prone.
That's a rip.
Actually, no, he's going to use his second attack to kind of get down and hold his knee to you so he can like grapple you on the floor.
Cool.
So you get to make a athletics check.
Cool.
Ooh, that's bad on his
That's much better. That's a 27
So
for me.
19 on him. He goes down and kind of like goes to put his knee on you, but you just kind of like get your hands under it and force him up so he doesn't grapple you, but he will get that 1 attack on advantage.
Cool.
Which is a 28, which will hit.
It will indeed.
So that is 10 points of damage after 5. As he just forces you to the ground, kind of stands over you and then just like breaks across with his claws.
Ow.
Oh, he did an extra d4 damage because he's enlarged.
Yes.
Extra 1 point of damage.
Cool. Get off.
Cool. Back up to Garth unless anyone wants to do anything else.
I mean, I'll take
I'm
more
going to
chance.
fly
yeah.
to the roof and just
Fly.
watch everything
Member of
going
the Black.
Sick. So you're flying around like swiping coin purses out of people's hands.
Member of the Blackguard. This is a man I saw take a cannonball to the
Just-
chest recently, and he didn't care.
You hear as you're kind of like going around and you're like boisterously kind of shouting up Garv, and you hear some voice that goes, "Yeah, but didn't he like wrestle a dragon for 2 days?" And other
Did you,
people
Gav?
whispering and stuff like that.
I don't remember. Sounds like something I do.
People kind of like calling out. You see as some people kind of like lean forward and cheer. You see as around one of the lower windows as Fames, Iqlal, and Grukshar, who were drinking in the bar previously, are all kind of like leaning out with pints in hand, cheering Garv on as it's now you.
Back to me. I'm going to use half my movement to stand up.
Cool.
Not a lot else I can do with that, and yeah, fuck it. He's hitting me every time anyway, so I'll stack. That's not too bad. That's a 19 to hit.
Just hits.
Cool. It's going to be D4. Nice. That's 9, 11, 16 damage.
16 points of damage.
Then next attack, that's going to be better than a 19. And that's going to be a further 15 damage. And then lightning blast, 5 damage, lightning. Sorry if that was too fast.
So that's alright. Just keep up. As you stand up opposite him, just start throwing out punches, kind of stepping forward a bit. You see as more people are gathering outside, but the circle is widened as you two have now just grown and taken up pretty much the entire back lot of scum ass.
Don't knock me over again, that was fucking rude.
Up next is Zorval. You see as he goes, "Well, I'm not one for manners," and he's going to try and kick you down and knock you prone again. It's the best thing you can do. He needs to kind of keep you in one place, really.
Oh, that's rough.
Say 29.
Yeah, I'm down
He
again.
just kicks you to the floor. He's again going to try and hold and grapple you.
Bro! Fuck! That's much better. That's a 27.
34 on his
Ooh,
part.
that's a rough one.
Big
That
rip.
was the maximum he could roll without it being a crit.
That was
he-
the maximum I could roll without it being a crit.
You see as he kind of like, as he shoves you down and you begin to kind of like get up, you see as he just grabs onto your hands as you try to like force him down, and you see as this guy bears over Garv and just pushes it and holds him down, holds him down to the floor in the mud. You see as he holds, he can't make a bonus actually, yes he can, because I can't attack on my rolls. He's now just going to try and headbutt you as he's holding you down.
Cool.
That will just hit, actually, with 17. That was a
No.
terrible roll of advantage.
How you feeling, Gav?
I've had better days, but I've also definitely had worse days.
Okay.
That's 18 points of damage, half to 9.
Amongst he's done this with his head.
As he just kind of like holds you down and then just slams his head down into yours. We're back to you.
Cool. I'm grappled. Does
You're
that make my
grappled.
attacks at disadvantage? on
Yes,
him?
because you're no, but you are prone, which would make it disadvantage.
Cool.
He essentially used his first two attacks that turn to push you over and then just hold you down on the ground.
Cool. How? So I need to break the grapple to stand up.
Yes.
And is that my action to break it, or is it attack to break it?
So you're technically a size category larger than him.
Yes.
So you can use your action to break it for free,
Yeah.
or you could use one of your attacks to try and roll and break it.
I didn't know that you could do that.
Yeah, if you're a size category larger than someone, you can break a grapple from them for free.
Fair
Which is
enough.
cool. Yeah.
Good to know. I'm learning.
Fuck it, I am just going to... I'm going to just try and attack him at this from the ground to begin with. First attack. That's bad. Misses. I'm going to bonus action lightning blast him. That's 5 lightning damage.
Nice.
And then I'm going to use an action to try and break the grapple. No, not an action, an attack.
That's a 23 on his part.
Mine is a 25.
You see as he kind of like holds you, and you can feel this guy is impressively strong. You get the feeling that his strength is probably the same level of yours. yours. As he's holding you, and you just shove him off, and then I assume you have your movement to then stand on back up. Or you staying prone.
Probably not gonna stay prone. I'll stand back up again and just say, "Go on then, try it."
Fine. You see as he kind of grabs in at his necklace, kind of like pulls it out, and you see as it glows, and this kind of force of this arcane fist begins to glow around his hand. If you're so inviting, and he kind of thrusts forward towards your chest, and that's going to be a 25 to hit.
That does hit.
Which means he'll do extra damage because he can use that once per day. So for bludgeoning, that is going to be 9 points of bludgeoning, half to 5.
Cool.
And then from the necklace, that's going to be an additional 6 points of force damage. Cool. As he just slams you into the chest. You feel as you're going to get pushed back as your feet kind of skid a little bit in the mud, and he's then going to take his second attack at you.
Cool.
These are reckless, by the way.
Cool.
Which is a hit with a 22. And we'll do his third attack, which is a hit with a 29. So those are going to be 9, 19, 25, half to 13 from the two attacks combined.
13.
Yeah. As he just unleashes this flurry of punches and then claw strikes as he begins slashing at you. You feel his blood begins to drip from you onto the floor down below, and you are back up.
You've got some mean swing, mate. I have advantage now to be reckless, so I'll have at him. That's going to be 27 to hit. 12, 17 damage on my first attack.
Nice. Half to 9.
And second one, that's going to still be pretty nice with a 22 to hit.
Yep.
And that's going to be a further 15 damage.
Nice.
And then lightning blast, another 4 lightning damage.
Nice. You see as more blood begins to like pour from him as you're just punching with these split gauntlets, and every now and again an arc of lightning will whoosh, crackle from you to him and down his scales. You see as it grounds down him quite nicely, but still does the full damage going through him. As he kind of looks around, he begins to start looking a little bit out of breath. Fine, a little resource won't hurt. You see as he kind of like moves a part of his kind of cloth, and you see a small kind of like section of his belt that has 4 potions across it. 2 of them are these dark kind of red liquids that you immediately recognize as healing potions. The other 2 look a bit different. One is a fiery red, almost magma-like substance, whereas the other seems to be almost empty and just have like a swirl of air going through this kind of almost translucent liquid. You see as he pulls up the fiery one as a bonus action, pops it and like shots it almost, and you see as his muscles grow and enlarge as he drinks a potion of fire giant strength.
Not ideal.
Strength.
Dan, can you let me know when it's my turn in initiative, please?
Can do. It's right after this guy. He's then going to make 2 regular attacks reckless at you.
Cool.
First one is a hit with 24.
At least one miss.
Second one is a hit with a 30. So that's going to be, I'll just give you a total, so that is 28 points of damage, half to 14. You, as he's slashing across you, you now feel this imbued strength behind him as his muscles have bulged, and he's just kind of like thrown this potion aside, and he's just giving everything he's got into you. Cyathus, you'd be up after this.
Hiya. Right, I'm going to see that dude take that potion, and I'm going to turn around and punch Mostella in the face in an attempt to break his concentration on enlarge.
Cool, go ahead and roll an attack at advantage, I'll say, seeing as I wouldn't be expecting it.
Push him out the window!
Well, I've rolled an 18 and the other one went over. Fucking stop going overboard, you prick. 19.
Yeah,
Plus some stuff. Yeah, 20.
Cool.
20 damage.
No, to hit.
No, 20 to hit.
1 plus his strength mod in damage.
I was going to say.
Which is 2 damage.
and make a Constitution saving throw to see if you can maintain concentration on enlarge. Oh, I didn't do his enlarge damage that round actually.
Oh no.
So that would have been an extra 5 after 3.
I maintain it.
Well, so, Mustela, you feel a pain in your head as Scyther just turns and punches you.
Holy fuck.
Wait, can you let me know when my turn in the initiative?
Yep, so up next would be Fuaro, then Mustela.
I've still got shit I need to do.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Right, Mustela, I'll give you that 50 gold if you stop making that guy big. And I'm going to drop concentration on my enlarge and cast Healing Spirit at 4th level.
Damn. Cool.
So the plan is calling forth the spirit of nature. So remembering Garv's tale about Xanadu, the water horse. Can have a hit horse.
I love that tale.
Appear on Garv, so he would get 4d6 hit points restored to him.
Is this the one where it heals each time you pass through it?
Yeah, and you can cause as a bonus shot, and then as a bonus action on my turn, I can move the spirit up to 30 feet to a space. So I'm going to have it appear in Garv's space.
Cool.
And it heals 5, 8,
Xanadu?
12. So you get 14 hit points back to you, Garv, but you're no longer enlarged.
That's fine.
And there's a water horse in you.
As you shrink down as this horse begins to almost gallop around you, this water-like spirit that you recognise as a decent depiction of your childhood friend. Up next is Fuaro, then Mustela. Assuming you're just kind of going around still swiping bets.
How are they doing? Who's getting the higher amount, basically?
Zorville by a long way.
By a long way. Alright. Did I spot Scythe trying to, mess with Mustela?
With your passive, probably not.
Okay, never mind then.
Laura action.
Mustela.
Mustela's just gonna rub his face where it was sore. It's like, oh, you want me to stop the enlarge? You want me to stop casting enlarge on you? Oh, yeah, okay. And I'm gonna stop casting it on the guy, cast it on Scythe.
Cool. So you see as Scythe begins to grow, almost like clinging. Scythe, do you make a dexterity saving throw for me, please?
Yeah, okay.
Nem's laughing her ass off on the roof. She's just like, what?
Dex save is 9.
Nice. As you double to about 10 foot in height, as you're kind of leaning out the window, you don't really account for this sudden change in size growth, and you kind of go to grab, and the bit of the building just crumples off in your new enlarged hand, and you begin to fall down.
Yeah, you think you're so big, You're big now. No, it's still you.
Go ahead and make another dex. Go ahead and make another dex save to see if you can stick the landing.
That is much better. 21.
Nice. So yeah, you.
As I see Scythe land next to me, how much did I shrink by?
So you take 6 points of damage, half to 3, as you kind of tumble ass over tea kettle a bit, and then ready yourself in midair and kind of land on your knees, not falling prone as you get yourself back up. Yeah, 3 points of damage. And could you make a con save for Healing Spirit?
Ass over tea kettle?
Yeah.
That's
That's
adorable.
11 on the con save.
All good. It stays on up. Cool. Back to the top is Garv.
Do I get healed in
At
this
the
thing at the
start of your turn? Yes, you get 46.
Should I roll it? Or should I
14 to you.
Was that from last round?
That's from this round.
Another 14 on top of the 14 I took last
whenever
round.
you start your turn.
Oh,
yeah.
sweet.
Oh,
Okay.
right. I'll roll again then.
Oh,
Hang on.
yeah. I think the 14 was from...
6, 8, 14, 17 this time.
17, hell yeah. Damn, that math is awkward. 54, 64. Wasn't that awkward. I look down, I see Xanadu phasing through... Xanadu phasing through me.
Xanadu.
Oh my god, I have no idea what's going on inside. This is huge. I'm smashed. This pricks here. What a weird day. And I'll smack this guy in the face. Did he rank attack me last round? He did. Cool. I smack pretty good then. That's going to be a 23 to hit.
It's
No longer enlarged, so it's just regular raging damage, which is 2 add 4 add 5. That's 9 damage.
cool.
And then smack him again. Where are my gnats? Where are my gnats at?
You have one to use.
I'm wondering that for him.
I've used it already.
Oh, we win.
Got a point
Um,
of inspiration, man.
I'm good. I'm rolling at advantage pretty much every time anyway.
Ah, we're right then.
That's going to be max damage for 15.
Half to 8.
And then regular old lightning
That's
blast.
a friend.
Just 1 lightning damage.
Nice again, as you just step forward and begin punching into him, reinvigorated by the spirit of Xanadu, or Xanadu even. You see as he kind of like steps back, he kind of like looks back towards Cyprus and then looks to the water horse. Just, I didn't realise we were getting help. You see as he kind of like puts his hand out. You guys who are up on the ledge hear like a... And you see as the large stone axe begins to tilt as it then falls out of the building and goes into a downward arc as he uses his bonus action to call the axe. He catches it by the handle, immediately brings it round and swings up in a motion. He's going to make an attack against you with the grey axe. And he's going to reckless still because he's done with just trying to grapple you because it's clearly not working despite his plus 15 to athletics checks.
Oh my god.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
He's got plus 15 to athletics.
So 33 on the first attack.
Yep.
And that's the lowest it could be without being a crit fail. A 18 on the second.
He literally cannot miss me.
Yeah, with the plus, with that strength buff, yeah, that's what gets
He isn't big anymore.
He's not, no, but he's recklessing. He's
Ah,
going to
gotcha.
get extra damage, so that's going to be 2d12. It's going to be...
I need you to win this one. There's a lot.
32 half to 16.
Cool.
As he kind of
Try it.
He kind of looks back at Scythus, and as he looks up and grabs the stone axe, brings it around, just as this one big arcing slash across your front, and then down onto the kind of like top of the shoulder as you kind of push it off. Leaves a pretty deep cut. And you feel this thing, despite being made of seemingly just jagged, unworked rock, cuts pretty well. Cool. Up next will be.
My turn is.
Yep, that'll be. Well, next is Scythus, Fuaro, and Mostella. So if anyone wants to interfere with the fight.
Nothing particularly. Scythus would probably just shout out. Not so much that I wanted to help, it's more that I just didn't want it to end immediately.
As far as I'm concerned, it was already 2 versus 1.
It's just laughing her ass off. Having a great time.
Seeing as he's now got his axe,
Cool.
Fuara's going to fly up, and if I can, chuck Garves just down to that area.
Yeah, go ahead and just make a straight strength check.
It had to be strength.
My axe is on my back.
Oh, do you not leave it up there? Nope. Ignore me then. I do nothing.
No worries.
I'm going to have a bit of a giggle, just like after Scythus has fallen out. Stop the enlarge and just put it back on guard.
Cool, so you recast it on Garv.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh my god!
This is Garv once again grows.
What's going on?
I did want this. 100 gold to you.
Hey! Yeah, sweet 150 gold tonight, and I don't think you paid for any of your drinks either.
No.
When Mostella drinks, he makes money.
God, I wish I had that power.
Back to the top then, be you, Garv.
I'm gonna
Cool.
put-
He
if
reckless,
you're
didn't he?
nearby,
He did,
actually, if Fuaro is nearby, I'm putting all 150 gold on Garv to win.
Cool.
What flavour of
Ideal.
action is it to drink a potion?
Bonus.
Cool.
At the start of your turn, you do get the 4d6 again.
Yeah. How much is that?
13 this time.
Nice. Just keeping me alive for now.
I fly there like, okay, Gav, if you take a fall, we won't make as much, but we will make 150 off Mostella.
I don't fall.
Oh.
And yeah, I'll have at him with my attacks. That's going to be a dirty 20 to hit.
Hits.
I'm going to get you with my bare hands, you prick. That's going to be 15.
Plus a d4 because you're enlarged.
Oh, yeah, shit. Mix, so that's 19. Second attack. That's going to be. Why is this suddenly more difficult? 22 to hit.
Hits.
That's going to be 12, 17 more damage. And then big old lightning blast. That's going to be 1 damage. I'm rolling well with the lightning.
As you just begin laying into, you see as he goes more on the defensive, kind of bringing up the half of the kind of flat of the axe blade, trying to block, but you just connect and punch through each time, kind of stepping through. You see this moment, you kind of get the upper hand on him as he kind of like shifts backwards onto his back foot, ready for his go. He is going to use his bonus action to drink one of his great healing potions. That was rough. So it's going to be 11, 15 health back to him. And then he's going to, surprise, surprise, reckless attack twice on you with his axe. That's a hit with a 28.
I mean, he has the legendary fail to
true.
miss.
He hits with both.
We can only hope.
Yeah. Thank you, Kane, for that nat 20 as well, by the way. I used it very early in this fight if you missed it.
38 halved to 19. From the 2 attacks, he just brings the axe again, just slamming into you. See his chips of stone are kind of like coming off the axe, seemingly an effect of this blade as he's just slamming it into you. Pushes you back a little bit as you kind of like step back. You hear a as you just stand and break through like the fence on the border of the
I thought it was going to be the guy.
part of the remaining fence. No, those two are like mushed into the ground. The amount you two have been walking around and slamming each other on the floor.
I'm pretty sure I got bits of him all over me.
That's so horrible.
Go back to Garv unless. Cool. Yeah.
These guys were just fucking around, like they were fighting over who bought the next round. And down come you guys.
Heal me, Callum.
11, 17.
Nice. Keep me alive. Lol, 69. Lol. And then, he reckless, didn't he?
Yeah.
Dip. That's going to be 24.
Yep.
That's going to be 15 damage. First attack. So close to a nat 20. That's a 25 to hit.
Hits.
Oh, max damage. That's going to be 12, 14, 19 damage. And
10.
lightning blast. You guessed it, 1 damage.
Nice. And you see as you begin moving forward, you get in pretty much the same place he was last time as you just carry on punching. You feel again as his scales feel like almost like stone crumpling underneath your fists as you see a couple of them fall off and he's now bleeding quite heavily. But he's there and he's kind of looks you in the eye, kind of like gives you a nod as if to show like respect. And he brings the axe back up and is once again going to go for 2 reckless attacks.
Kane, I miss having you here very much, but I've currently got the sort of thing where you've been sharing a bed for quite a while and finally you get the whole double bed back to yourself. Like, I can starfish right now. Look at this. Oh,
Gross. I'm starfish.
I hate it.
Chocolate starfish! Oh, thanks.
42 damage, halved to
21.
21. That was higher rolls on the d12s. And then for his bonus, he is going to just go and try to punch you.
Fair enough.
Again, reckless coming up. That's also a hit, which is just going to be
I like the live feed of Annie's room as well.
15 damage, half to 16, 8. Back to you.
Callum, hit me up with some
On it.
healing.
5, 10, 12, 18.
Nice.
Dan, you just accidentally inspired an item that may appear on Dungeoneer's pack one day.
Sick.
Yeah.
Still bloodied.
Follow Dungeoneer's pack.
As is he. Quite heavily.
Is he reckless?
He did, yeah.
Yeah, fuck yes.
He's going to
That's going to be 21 to hit.
Yep.
That's going to be not too shabby. 11, 16 damage on that first one.
16 up to 8.
And that's, that one might be a miss. Most certainly with a 11.
Yes, that misses.
Cool. And then I will lightning splast him. That one did pretty well with 6 damage. That's about as much damage I would have done with my fists anyway.
You see as this lightning kind of, after you kind of punch, get a good left hook kind of in underneath the jaw as he kind of spits a gout of blood out over the back wall of the tavern. You see as he comes back round and almost like chops your hand away as you come in for the second punch as it sparks against the gauntlet. You then focus your energy and blast lightning out into him. You see as he falls back and kind of like goes down to one knee, and you see his shoulders start moving as he relentlessly rages and forces himself back up, refusing to drop unconscious.
Oh man, that's annoying.
Oh boy.
He then is going to step forward and just give everything using this. Yeah, that was very close to him. So first one with the axe is a hit. Second one with the axe is a hit. No crits either. That'll be.
Just gonna move in. And I'll move out.
23.
Well, get ready to heal me, Callum.
More Limp Bizkit references. They're just okay.
33 points of damage, half to 17. And then bonus action, he is going to drink his second and last potion of great.
Can I use a reaction to try and stop him from doing that?
Keep on rolling, baby.
I'd say you can make contested dex checks to try and like slap it out of his hand.
Cool.
It's going to be the best.
So just a check.
Yeah.
17.
Nice. You see as he like goes to like jam it up into his teeth. You kind of get your hand on top of it, but you just about manages to pull it through as he chugs it down with a 19.
Stop it!
You're getting healed.
That sounded like a bad impression of him from someone else.
It's one of the people in the crowd.
Just some fucking binding the dinosaurs here.
Garv.
Cool. Did he reckless attack me that round?
Yep.
Yeah, cool.
You're healed for 14, girl.
Thank you. So, how about him? That's pretty tasty with a 24.
Yep.
6, 8, 13. First attack.
7.
Nat 20, there it is.
Hey!
That's going to be 8, 12, 18, 19, 2 for the rage, 21, 5 for my strength, 26 damage on that one. And then I'll Baja Blast him for a further 4 damage.
You see as you kind of like move up past, kind of get into his kind of inside his reach. That he has this kind of wide arcing swing with the axes. You get in, kind of like jab him to the stomach, and then once to the face. You see as he kind of like doubles back and blinks for a moment as he kind of steps back. The lightning again blasts out into his chest. You see as it shocks, and he just kind of tenses all of his muscles as he forces it kind of like through him, and still manages to just stay up, beating the DC 15 and 20 con saves.
No.
It's all good.
You get the feeling he's on the edge, but you can see through his sheer resilience that this is a long-trained and quite hardy barbarian. He's now going to come back at you with. He's got no more healing potions. He's got nothing else, so he's just going to.
Got nothing left.
What odds did you have on guard? What will I win back for 150?
I have no idea.
We didn't work that out.
No, I just rolled.
Hit on the first. Yep. There it is, and there's a crit on the second.
Riff.
With the
Oh
axe.
no!
So we'll do the regular hits, not d6.
Tell you what, Tom, if Garth wins, you get your money back.
The regular hit is 20 half to 10.
I'm gonna be drunk, but I ain't
And
stupid.
the crit, which he gets brutal critical on.
He says enlarging size. Have you been doing your enlarged damage, Elliot? Yep.
12 out of 10. Oh, that could have been it could have been worse, but that's pretty bad as far as crits go. So 7, 8, 20, 32 points of damage on the crit, half to 16.
Cool.
And then he's going to use his bonus action to try and just slash at you with his claws.
Cool. How are we looking, Vincey?
So hit
better.
with a 25.
Yep.
And that will be max damage with a 6. So that's going to be 6, 11, 13 plus 3, 16, half to 8. As he just slashes at you, brings the axe up, and just slams straight down. You feel like a bone kind of snap under the weight of this large rock, as he then just slashes across your chest to finish you off and kind of stands there opposite you, kind of waiting for these next flurry of attacks.
Come on, Vincey.
Callum.
11.
Knock him out.
Sorry, I rolled really shit.
It's all good.
Kiss him.
He reckless, didn't he?
He did.
Not bad. That's going to be 19 to hit.
Hits, don't roll damage.
Don't roll damage?
He's at 1 health.
Cool.
It's just him making con saves now.
Cool.
And this time it's DC 25. That's a natural. It's a natural 20 on the save, total of 29.
Fine. Attack him again.
This man's absolutely steaming.
Fuck, that's not going to hit. That's fine. I'll lightning blast him. 6
That
damage.
hits.
DC 30.
DC 30.
Oh, get the big boy. Get it out.
Get my big
Oh,
dice.
wait. I got something for this.
Get my new dice out.
What's that?
Roll it here.
Here-ish. 14 DC. Nope, not with a +9. He does not. So, how do you knock out?
Wait. Hello.
How do you finish Zorval?
Yay!
Just like slowly just backing him like up into the corner. He's like kind of viciously trying to like throw attack after attack at me. Just kind of like trying to like brace through it. Just like hammering into him when I can get the chance. And then just eventually just kind of like beating him into a bloody pulp against the nearest wall I can find until I just kind of notice he's not moving anymore.
So you see as you kind of like get up against the back of the tavern as he's kind of bringing the axe up, passes through kind of like the first save as you lay this punch, kind of you feel the spikes going like a couple of inches deep into the torso as you slam into his smaller form than you, slam him again, you see as the body just goes limp, cracking against the back wall as the stone axe drops next to him and he's there unconscious. You see as the crowd around all start kind of clapping.
I'm going to have Xanadu run forwards and run into the Zorville fella and heal him for 17.
You see as you kind of like place your hand up onto him, you see as his hand automatically kind of like snaps up to your wrist as he comes back to consciousness, and you see as the rage slowly fades out of his eyes and this glimmer of his ancestor around him also fades as he kind of lets go of your wrist, realizing where he is, Scythus, and then kind of pulls a flask from a side, clutches onto his ribs.
Him with the giant ancestor spirit and you with the water horse is fucking so
Yeah.
sick.
I'll go up to him as
Where's Gaunties?
That was a cracking fight, my good man.
not bad. I'm sorry if
No, I'm not actually. I'm pretty sure you've crippled me as well.
good joke. Where's the guy I was fighting for?
Garden and Zorville get another 16 in the next 6 seconds, and then I think that was the final heal I was allowed, so you get another 16 each.
Thank you.
We'll shrink down a little bit as well.
With you paying out the like flying around through the next we'll say the next couple of minutes as you kind of flying around paying out the bets. And
Oh no, they're coming to me. I'm avoiding paying out as much as I can.
So people certainly come to you for the bets, being that this is quite a big fight, both literally and metaphorically, figuratively. Most people lost because most people are going to bet on a member of the Blackguard. So you make a total of precisely 385 gold on him.
Cool.
Which is
that including the money that I'd give Stella?
Yes, that'd
Cool.
be that's your profit for the.
Sweet. So
for
you
the
just
night,
get 300.
I get 300 back.
Yes, that's the 150 you initially bet, and then another 150 on top of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Extra 352 Garv.
Don't worry about it.
I will not worry about it.
Looks up to the people up there and goes, "Someone chucks my cloak."
Someone chuck his cloak down.
See if someone does it, and he kind of catches it and kind of rips off a tear and kind of bandages it almost around his kind of large form. I no fucking sleep.
Yeah, I could use a stiff drink or 20.
Well, you're travelling back with us, I seem to recall. You're more than welcome to stay on our boat if you don't have anywhere yet.
Maybe I can give you a few pointers.
You, Mistella like tugs on your sleeve, Garv, and holds up a whiskey sour.
Oh, sweet.
Good to leave in the morning.
It leaks out of a few places on guard.
Oh, no. Yeah, why not? Where are we going?
Priangos.
Is it Priangos?
Priangos.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
I'll find your ship in the morning.
We've got one last. We've got to make a deal quick. But once I've got payments, it's good to go.
I'll need breakfast anyway. I'll be at
Do you like
Homer's if you
limes?
need me. Huh?
Do you like limes?
No, not really. A bit sour for my palate.
Oh, you're not going to
Preferably
enjoy.
beets.
You're not going to enjoy our ship. No worries. Have a good sleep.
You see as he kind of like limps off. You see as he kind of leaves the axe, and then after a while,
Oh, yeah.
you think it's just kind of dragging it through the mud. You see as he kind of hangs his head a little bit.
Oh my god, did you see that? I totally did it.
Oh my god, that was amazing. Well done.
Where did Xanathu come from? That was crazy. Oh, I haven't seen that guy in a while.
Oh, I've got no idea. I have absolutely no clue where that water horse could possibly have come from. It must have been, I don't know, what you call him? That godfellow of yours.
Fulmar, yes, that.
Yeah, he probably sent you a horse.
I think he's always with you when you need him.
I like to think so, Fuaro. I like to think so. Anyway, I literally don't think I've ever been that close to death.
Yeah, that was wild.
So
What did you end on out of interest?
I ended on 33, but my lowest I got to was like 20 something, which, yeah, proportionally is the lowest health I think I've been on with this character.
God, if we get another character that you don't go down with until level 20, I'm going to be...
I think I've already gone
Amazed.
down as Garv.
Have you?
Yeah, I think I went down in a relatively early session.
Oh, fair.
Yeah, I think drinks are needed.
Yeah, I'm buying for you, my friend.
Yeah, perhaps something to close some of these wounds.
I mean, yeah, Jägermeister is apparently medicinal.
Oh, just pour it all over me.
Yeah, there you go.
If it gets in the cuts, I'll get more drunk.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's exactly what will happen, actually. Thinking about it.
I'll hear that and just with like a shot of whiskey sour, just pour it into one of your open.
Oh!
I just, as you're doing it, I just look you in the eyes.
You go.
That tasted weird.
Where are you getting these?
I was bought like 12 of
They're
them.
outside! This is a bar!
I bought him like before the fight. I think I bought like 20 whiskey
Yeah,
I'm
it's
so
sours.
like an
Cougar.
endless run of whiskey sours, pretty much.
What was that
I've got
cougar
loads
who
of
bought you a load as well?
it. Yeah.
Christ.
Yeah, I'll just go chill for the rest of the night.
Yeah,
I
I've just been
reckon.
going back to that woman like, my
Yeah.
dad said that you would buy me some more.
Anything anyone else would like to do for the night before we cut to the morning?
Nah, let's get pissed.
Cyathus wouldn't stick around for drinks. He's absolutely knackered and just wants to go to sleep.
Cool. So you head on back to the ship.
Yee.
You guys all make your way back, eventually after however many drinks, some feeling sorer than others, and eventually the morning rolls around. The loud, quite often hungover morning of Tortuga, as you hear various birds cawing, some people moving shipments and goods. You all have the option to sleep in a bit if you'd like.
Cool. I will while I take the opportunity to go piss.
Nice.
Mastella, you do magic, right?
What?
Could you turn the sun off?
Huh?
Just turn the sun off.
You want me to? Oh,
It's,
God.
it's way too bright.
Oh, you're right.
I feel like that's something Nem should be able to do, but has not reached the capacity to yet.
Yeah, if I make you big enough to create a shadow that will cover me forever, can you do that?
I can certainly cover you forever, but I can't promise you'd enjoy it.
No, I don't know.
As you guys are kind of up on deck, you see as Asher, despite only going to bed at about 4 a.m, you see as he seems to be walking back to the ship again, kind of heavy bags underneath his eyes. As he's walking to the ship with what seems to be a small kind of like almost like a jewelry coffer, almost like that kind of size. Kind of bring it over.
On the deck, he'll find obviously Garv laying out on the deck, me laying out with my head right next to Garv, and my cloak like draped over Garv's eyes and my whole head, just covering both of us.
So he comes, looks at those two, kind of looks at some of the other crew have started kind of like getting the ship ready, knowing that you're kind of leaving today.
There's just
Yeah,
kind of
as daytime crew, I'd probably have started the preparation for navigating.
Good night then.
did you see this kind of like
Pretty mad.
vague red stain around the where Garv was sleeping? Yeah. Good night.
Yep. Well, this ought to cheer you up. Kind of like tosses you, feel like a thud on your chest as this small box kind of.
Ow! Oh god. I'll check how much is inside.
You open it and there's not a lot of coin in here, but the kind of glimmer from it is not gold but platinum. As this is 850 platinum pieces.
Which is like
8,500 gold.
yeah.
Which is what he said he sold it for.
Cool. I'll work out the math on that. Okay.
He's already taken the ship. Yep, payment in full.
8,500. Sorry.
Yes. And I'm not moving the other stuff until we get to Priangos. Is that where we're going?
Yes. Yeah, we are going to the Youngos.
Well, I have barely slept at all.
What have you been doing?
Selling the ship.
Did you do that last night?
Yes, but this morning I had to go and collect the money.
I'm going to insight him.
Yep, go for
He
it.
can't have been doing that all night.
Hand over the keys.
Weep, weep.
12.
Seems to be genuine. You can see that he is absolutely like knackered.
Yeah.
You guys saw him leave the bar at about 4 a.m. But yeah, he seems to be genuine, and you kind of read from him that he's at that rare point of tide where he is just kind of like buzzed and loopy, almost. Yeah.
Alright, everyone gets 850 gold pieces from that. Hand me that rubber when you're done. And
Made 1,000 gold this session. I'm going to go shopping.
Asher gets 1,700 gold off of that.
He beautifully kind of takes and puts it in the pouch. Right.
And also that amount goes into...
I'm going to go pass out.
Wise move. Then yeah, 4 hours just come out of the captain's quarters. Like, have it. What's happening? What
You
are we
see,
on?
you kind of come out and see his guards kind of distributing platinum pieces to people.
Oh, sick.
As the ship has been sold.
I like platinum.
Before long, after about another hour or so, you see Zorville kind of like walking kind of axe to his side. You see as he's got like a leg of some kind of animal that's been cooked and is currently just munching on it as he kind of walks up to you guys. You see as like the bit
Evening,
facing you
Skipper.
guys is still raw, and he's just kind of eating his cooked side on his side. Morning.
Don't eat that near Clubber. I'll try and take it.
Looks over the club, but he can try.
I know he can. I don't want to enrage him, I'll be
It's not
honest.
so much whether or not he can, it's that he absolutely will.
Yeah,
I don't want a clubber-shaped smear on our dick.
he's one angry incident off pretty much being kicked off.
You see as he kind of like bites into. You see his clubber's kind of like looking at him from afar, kind of looking at his lips. You see his
I'll throw him a clubber treat.
You kind of throw it to him. So he
What?
kind of bites it a little bit. He's still kind of like looking at Zorville. You see Zorville kind of turns the side of the turkey leg that he's got, breathes a little fire on the other side while locking eyes with Clubber and just.
Oh, hey, that was really cool.
More of the perks of being red.
I've done that like once.
Personally, always preferred being blue, but I suppose each to their own.
Tosses the belt kind of behind him. Right.
I can recommend being blue.
Yeah.
I
Blue
guess
guy.
I'm red. I mean, I'm you can't really see under the feathers. My legs are red.
I personally
You look
can't
white to me.
recommend
I'm pretty white. That's very white. What?
Never mind.
Okay.
Mastella's also pretty white.
You got a place I could stay on my own?
It's a ship.
Yeah.
You could find a corner of the deck.
You have a library.
Oh no, we have a. Don't we have like a little cabin for passengers?
No, we opted for
Got
the library and the
training
training room.
You can stay in the training room, I guess. That'll
Yeah.
probably suit him.
You're welcome to an actual hammock. We have spares.
Train room would do.
All right.
Don't like sleeping near people.
Fair enough.
I'll get that. Apart from Clubber, he's great.
I mean, yeah, you two are adorable.
He's comfy.
I know.
Look at how squidgy he is.
I know. He's caught me before out of the air. I was really afraid, but
You begin kind of like, as Zorville kind of like begins looking around, you guys begin setting up. You see as some of the crew kind of go quiet and begin doing their jobs a lot quicker and more efficiently, kind of seeing that you guys have a member of the Blackguard on board, and unless there's any business you'd like to see to in Tortuga, you can begin your sailing.
Seeing them all do that, I'll say to all the crew and say, if you want a good story, you should ask about how our fight went last night.
Oh yeah, whoever, some people here knew about it. Ask them.
Can I do a retroactive thing from last night?
Yeah, what is it?
When we get in, is Zane up?
He's part of the daytime crew, so he wouldn't be, but I mean, you can rouse him if you like.
Yeah, I would go to Zane's bed.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
What time are we getting in? Like 6 a.m., 5 a.m.
Early doors.
Yeah, early doors. I'm gonna go to Zane, and I'm gonna shake him.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna.
Yes, what? Zane, I will give you.
He's just sideways, about head height with you as he's laying
Yeah,
in his
right.
hammock with a blanket over him.
Right up in his face.
Zane. Sorry,
Your
we
breath
usually.
stinks.
Yeah, I know. I haven't slept in a few days. Zane, if you, I will give you some gold. I will give you some gold.
I need to sleep.
Do you think you could get into the city and see if you could find me some metal from someone just to steal? Maybe just anyone who has valuable something. You know.
Tortuga?
Yeah, you are good at steal, man. You're good at stealing.
Do you know where he is?
No, man. But you know. Anyway, good night, and I'm just gonna leave.
Rolls over.
Before we have to leave tomorrow.
Yeah.
Not quite so close to the mic.
Sorry.
Kind of like you see as he rolls, kind of like goes back to sleep, knowing that he's also has a shift in the morning as well. But yeah.
No, I know. I didn't think anything would necessarily come of it, but Marcella wanted to ask.
So yeah. With that, you guys set sail.
Sail out.
I think so, yeah.
Cool.
Yes,
I might
sir.
try and like pick someone off on the dock as we're sailing away.
Easy enough.
Yeah,
Sure.
Sweet.
You don't really need to roll for it until Tortuga enters actual combat.
Sweet.
Yeah, you begin sailing. Could those of you, assuming you're doing your usual rolls, go ahead and make the relevant checks. And I'll get daytime crew first, and then nighttime crew. This will be for the general journey as a whole, as there's no time limit currently.
26
Rolling for
navigation.
the river.
I'll do the roll for river. There we go. Cool. So daytime crew, Faro.
24.
24. Silas.
26.
And is Nem daytime crew or nighttime crew?
I always thought Nem was nighttime
Cool.
crew.
Them is night, yeah.
So, River, after staying up late, I rolled a natural one. Like staying up late, all the travel that you guys have gone through, the tiring fights with the demons. It's kind of more lazily supervising the crew. You see as every now and again she'll let out like a bit of a yawn, but still kind of like trying to keep on top of the job. The other two of you, the navigating seems to go well, and the sailing seems to go well. Let's see how the weather is. You're hit with kind of light and mild rain going out throughout the day of the first day of sailing, and then the nighttime crew.
Pretty good. Am I adding what? Do I add proficiency to this?
If you're proficient in water vehicles, yeah.
I am, yeah. So, yeah, pretty tasty, 19, and I'm adding my strength at the moment, so that's going to be 24.
24, Marcella. 10, and then.
And that's 14 intimidation.
Cool. So as you
God.
you're kind of like sailing, and you're kind of like letting the kind of trying to intimidate the crew, whip them into shape. They're still pretty responsive, less responsive than last time, but they're still doing their jobs pretty well. As the rain's kind of coming in over these kind of couple of days of travel, it's harder to navigate by the sky, so you do lose a couple of kind of short. I wasn't going to say I completely lost the word. Like shortcuts, essentially. You lose a couple of hours here or there, but for the most part, you guys manage to make the journey down and through. And we'll say it takes you one more than the usual days to get to Tortuga. So not to Tortuga, to Priangos, as per the map.
Well, so about 13, 14 days-ish. I make it.
About 13, 14 days, probably.
Week and a half later.
Is there anything anyone would like to do in those 13 days while you're travelling, or would you like to just cut straight to Priangos?
Learn some languages, Cyphers.
Yeah, Nem and I would probably learn a bit of Primordial and Infernal.
If that was the case, you guys wouldn't be able to motivate or navigate. You'd need one of the crew to step in for you.
And forget it.
Yep.
Forget about it.
I would try usually
Could
what
we
we
make
say.
a request like a couple of days in to say, hey, can like either me and Mistella switch or Nem and River switch so that we're on the same crew so that we could?
Yeah, it just means like as long as you guys have a navigator and like or someone to navigate, someone to sail, and someone to motivate. Like it doesn't have to be a member of the party, but like if you assign crew members, that then gives you time to like use the library or train on other things as well, because it's essentially full 8-hour days of navigating or sailing or whatever.
Yeah, the one
Okay.
during I usually like try and chat to the crew as much as possible, but I make effort to really chat up this blackguard fella. Like,
Yeah, anything in particular you'd like, want to say to him? You'll find him hanging about the ship, mainly in the kind of training room. Coming
nothing
up on deck every now and again.
nothing worth
Just
RPing.
Chirps
Just
him up a bit.
yeah, just chirps and like chatting, like seeing like us on same for me, mine's really dull. Just asking about like the life he's led and sort of telling him tales about our adventures with ever so slight exaggerations.
You the tales you kind of get from him are kind of it's quite easy to get him talking about the Blackguard. Almost quite easy, like he offers the information up. He tells you about like quests that they've been on, how they don't really align with either pirates or Midas, and that's kind of led them to have quite wild adventures just from people who've been kind of paying their wage over the years. He tells you of the feat that got him into the Blackguard, which is when they heard about him wrestling a adult dragon for 2 days with no breaks, and
I dropped
that
one of those.
that kind of
Hang on. I'm safe.
and how after being kind of like noticed and his combat skill was kind of noticed, they auditioned and invited him to join, and then since then they've killed leagues of men, taken down whole swathes of ships, taken down countless dragons and giants and all kinds of beings, and he very much waxes lyrical about his tale as you do yours as
Sweet.
well.
I of course,
just killed leagues of men.
after a couple of days, like I chat to him occasionally. I'll break so my dad's out there somewhere trying to find him. Know the guy. I don't know if we came up with a name for him yet.
Pepro.
Pepro.
Was the name you gave me at the start.
Yeah, the Pepro.
Kind of things. He gets this long, drawn-out look as he kind of like stares off into the distance of the horizon as he's kind of like stood up on the ship and just.
It's okay if you killed him. I just want to know.
I heard of, never met, but ages ago there was a pirate called Pepro on the Seas. Is that him, Birdman?
Yeah. He retired, but he's recently back at it.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah.
I've certainly heard stories of your pa.
Oh, I'm glad they were. He told me tales as growing up, and I'm glad they were all real, or at least some of them. As
I'm glad
pirates
that
go.
because you said you've heard tales that all of the things that I heard were real.
Well, you know, he could have been like a deckhand, like a dish scrubber in the below decks. But no, I'm glad. If you come across him, hearing any tales about where he is, let him know that his son's after him, and
Will do.
I hope I find him one day.
Pepro. Got it. Don't know where I'm headed after Priangos, but if I go, I'll look.
Feel free. If ever you're somewhere where we are, feel free to give us a shout as well.
Can do.
You're,
Sure.
If you're part of the ship, part of the crew, you're a friend of mine, and whenever you need help, you're more than welcome.
Appreciate it. Don't often need help, but should the situation arise,
Of course you
I'll,
bloody don't. Look at you.
keep it in mind. Thank you, Poirot.
That's, yep.
Pepro, Poirot.
Hey.
Get it.
Is this guy okay?
Nah.
You just from the 13 days on the ship, then you get the feeling that he's a bit thick.
Okay.
Yeah, he's more your classic barbarian.
Little slow.
Yeah, he's not all there. You can quite tell, but he's nice enough and tends to keep to himself.
Fair enough.
Nice one.
You eventually sail, going past through the choke, not with nearly as hard weather as you had last time. Yep.
A couple of bits I wanted to do if we're not doing learning. Every night before, I guess as the night comes, every sort of 3 nights, Scythus is going to sit down and cast divination.
Cool.
The first question is the same one that he's been asking for a while now, is just, are we going to get the job from... And I'm going to change the wording slightly, so rather than asking if Blackbeard's going to give us the job, I'm going to ask if Jinzarem is.
Cool. So you're asking both questions, sorry, or just one?
So the first question is Jinzarem going to give us the job? That'll be like the first night that we're out, and is that going to happen in the next 7 days? 3 days later, he's going to ask, and I've forgotten the name of the lady from Nargan. Is it Lady Grey?
Lady Gale, I believe it was. Yeah,
Lady Gale.
She has grey skin, is what it was.
Yeah, and on the third night, he's just going to say, is Lady Gale going to be out looking for me in the next 7 days?
So as you kind of do these rituals kind of over the kind of the days leading up to as you get to Priangos, you get the feeling that no, throughout Jinzarem is not going to give you the job within 7 days. Each time you kind of get this feeling of rushing cold, murky, unclear water. As you ask if Lady Gale is kind of pursuing you over the next 7 days, again you're kind of plunged into this depth of cold water, but instead it's clear. It's almost a certain no. That she doesn't seem to be pursuing you. As you draw closer to Priangos and you get within about 7 to 6 days, as you begin asking the question about the job, you still get no's on whether Jinzarem is going to give you the job within 7 days. However, you start to get a bit of a more warm response anytime you ask about Blackbeard.
Cool.
Blackbeard's coming.
I'll probably relay that to Fuaro at some point when the water feels at its warmest.
Good. I mean, we kind of needed at this point with the to get into Magnus, but thanks for the warning.
No problem. Just thought you ought to know.
I always would love to. How do you... While we're chatting about it, how do you feel about us potentially doing another job with these two?
As far as I'm concerned, I'm not doing a job for Blackbeard, I'm doing a job for Jinzarem.
Fair enough. That's fine then.
Yeah. I feel like I've probably made my feelings quite clear on that, man.
You
I'm
have.
not a fan.
You have. That's as ever. We won't broach them. We'll deal with them when we have an impasse.
We'll suppress them until such time that we can no longer suppress them.
Yes.
Are we talking about our suppressed feelings for Blackbeard?
No.
There's the problems that you guys...
This isn't the Horde, Mastella.
Yeah, come on.
Shame.
Well,
We don't do feelings,
We're
right?
kind of groping up by accident on deck. How do you two feel about us potentially doing this job with Blackbeard and Jinzarem?
I'm very afraid of being in Blackbeard's pocket.
Yep, that's totally fair.
Am I going to get paid? Are you going?
Pretty much.
Then yeah, fine.
Chill. Oh, believe me, I'm just as afraid of that particular regard.
I'm afraid of being in any pockets. They
Can
are...
you sleep in Gav sometime?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
you
you
know.
are not afraid of pockets. I know what you do in there.
I'm talking about figure...
You seem very comfortable.
I'm talking about figurative pockets, and that was one time.
I have not got the smell out.
Oh. Well,
I just don't like the idea that he will think that because he's giving us something, we will owe him. And I don't want to owe Blackbeard anything.
Well,
I
mate.
think we've done quite a good job of getting out of that.
oh God, yes,
and I
I
don't want him to think that we will always just be at his beck and call, you know?
agreed. I am very much of the opinion that I don't want to be his lackey. Quite the opposite. I want him to be mine. But also, pirate lords are good to have on your side.
Oh yes, I mean, I think he will help us to get into Magnus.
Exactly.
So, you know, it will help. But I don't want to think that he's going to keep trying to reclaim favors and, you know, this business, because we are our own...
Oh, we're free of favors. I'm seeing this as more freelance work.
Yeah, maybe. Well, as long as we make that clear going in.
Yeah, we should tell him this.
We'll just like negotiation. Just say on top of the payment we'll get. Also, can this be sorted out, like as payment, and that we'll open it up as.
Yeah, it should be fine anyway.
I mean, I can't speak for any of you, but I'm being asked to do this because I'm a trusted member of Jinzurem's, well, not inner court, but outer court at the very least.
Yeah, right, we get it.
Ooh, I'm a trusted member of Jinzurem's
So-
quarter. Ooh, look at me.
Hey, look, all I'm saying is you're all more than welcome to get on the right side of wanting to be a pirate lord, and instead already, just support one who could, I'm not going to finish that sentence, there's no need to have the argument.
Yeah, drown us.
I don't want to be a pirate lord.
No, I know you don't.
Yeah, I don't want to be a pirate lord, sir.
Look, let's not talk semantics. Essentially, what I'm saying is that this isn't going to be them doing us a favour. It's, if anything, we're doing them a favour.
Yeah.
Because we are currently unknown and we're going to need to go into somewhere where if we were known, we just wouldn't get in.
What are they asking us to do?
We don't really. Do you know any details, Dan?
One of you does.
Yeah.
Cool.
I assume from what's been said already, it's something to do with Magnus.
Yeah.
Sciences, do you
Well,
know?
no, it's because we want to get. That's unrelated to my knowledge.
Right.
Sciences, do you know what it is that they want us to do? You say like we're
I have
going
a-
somewhere.
The DM hinted you might.
Yes, yeah, Jinzurem told me. Which effectively, there's, from my understanding, i.e. from what I remember Dan telling me, there's a sort of retirement island that is predominantly inhabited by Midas upper classes, and they want us to go aboard the island, attend some sort of swanky do, and I think we're meant to either recover some information, recover an item. It was a long time ago, and I did have to do a lot of travelling from Reef to get back to you all, so I'm a bit hazy on the details. But essentially, we're doing a party quest.
That rings a bell. We had business with someone going there, didn't we?
You almost what it was is Sea Razor before it was Sea Razor.
That was it.
It was heading there, and that was one of your options when you took the ship.
Perfect.
That's bad.
Yeah, we can't.
And if you remember, it was carrying stocks of wine for a lavish party in a couple of months.
Oh fuck!
Oh, we can tell that with the wine.
Yeah,
we got
we
Midas
absolutely
uniform.
do.
That's been drunk by
Yeah,
now.
good God.
Will we buy new wine?
Buy new wine. That's our guys. That's our way in.
Yeah, sorry, we got waylaid for about 3 months.
We were being chased around the continent by wine thieves.
So this isn't an accusation, and I don't want you to take this on board as an accusation.
This sounds like it's
but-
definitely going to be
Yeah,
an
he's about to
accusation.
accuse you or something.
Well, am I the only one who is curious why you didn't tell us this before? You've known this for ages.
Never came up.
If that was directed towards me or Annie, I can't speak for Annie, but I've got no idea what Tom said.
Oh,
Sciences,
I
what
just-
I said was
Shut
this isn't meant to be accusational. What I am saying is, if you have known this for what the mission was, if you have known about this for so long, why is it that you are only telling us now? It seems odd that you wouldn't help us to be prepared, you know?
I mean, we've had other jobs going on. You guys wanted to do a triple threat, and then I've been checking in every day with Salashes to see when it's going to be that we're going to be asked to do the job. We're going to be asked to do the job soon, so I'm telling you now.
And also, if I can speak for Cyrus in his defense, sometimes it's just nice to have secrets.
I mean, that too. I've got like 3. Well, no, now I've got 2.
Okay, well, I mean,
I've got 17.
fuck. Well,
I only have 1.
Would you like to know one?
Yeah.
I know one of them. I'm an open book, I think.
I thought you were a halfling.
It's funny.
Would you not say that what with you dyeing your hair, that is a secret?
No, he knows it is his dad.
Yes, but people who don't. Would you not say you're parading a secret
It's not
in
quite.
public?
It's not quite the same secret as keeping a mission from your friends.
No, I haven't seen the I'm Ginger patch tattooed on your back yet.
Okay, well, that's fucked up. Why would I have that? Do you want me to go around with a little pink triangle as well?
Wow, way to make it about that.
Whoa.
Jesus Christ.
Having a patch that says I'm ginger.
Now, tell us one of your secrets. It's all got a bit too real.
Oh, honey. You know I'd like to, but
Worth a try.
Right.
Yeah, well, you know, I just think if you have information about missions that we may be going on, maybe it is something that should be shared.
Oh, my next giant trial's in a volcano. Did you know
Cool.
that?
No, I didn't know that.
That's
no.
pretty nuts.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Where is that volcano?
I suppose
We talked
that's-
about that. We're going there at some point.
it's good to
It's that one right there, that
Yeah.
big one. Oh,
I mean-
am I right?
That's it.
What's
I look up at God. Am I right? Please.
While we're looking at the map, what's this place?
Katuka. That
Katuka.
is one of the pirate lords rules that city. It's a city built inside the skeleton of a titan.
Sick.
They're
It's quite.
Because we're kind of just waiting on this request while we have the time. If we don't hear anything from Blackwood when we're around here, we could just skirt up there, go by the city, just.
I mean,
Do a bit of
I'm
sightseeing.
always happy to do a giant trial, but I don't want to take the spotlight because I had a big bit at the beginning of this session. So
That's true. I'm just thinking about while we're thinking about it, what does anyone need to do at the moment? Like, well, is there anywhere people want to go?
Well, Priangos, we have to.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, well,
once we're done at Priam,
well, like it's there. It's like
Yeah,
in front of
yeah,
us at the moment.
we've been docked up for 3 days.
Yeah, we are going to. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I want to go. I want to find out more about these aliens. Is that
Oh,
something?
yeah.
That comes from doing this job with the Pirate Lords, though, because they can give us a way into Magnus.
Well, then why are we looking at different things that we should do?
Well, we're just waiting for the Pirate Lords to get back to us.
Oh, okay. I
And
see
while
what
we're
you
waiting for that, what?
I mean,
so that
it's
was like imminent. I
likely going
thought
to be
you
in the next, well, not 7 days, but maybe 10, 14.
Oh, okay.
At the
we
moment,
don't.
we're just treading water at the moment.
We're just hanging out
aren't
until
we?
something
Like-
comes to get us.
Well, let's.
So if anyone has a personal quest you'd like to deal with, now's the time.
see aliens.
I don't have any personal quests. I'd like to look for what's the ring that Xythus has got that's like no one can read his mind.
Ring of mind shielding.
Something you have.
Yeah, I've got it. Well, if you look at my hands, no, I don't have anything that could possibly prevent people from reading my mind. But yeah, it's there.
Right. Okay. Well,
it's
I'd like one of
invisible when
those, but that's basically all I want.
Yeah, you can certainly shop around. For
I'd certainly am game for some shopping. I've got 3,000 gold burning a hole in my pocket.
Maybe we should just do some shopping. Yeah.
It's another shopping session.
So you begin to, as you're kind of like talking, as you've seen the city of Priangos kind of like appearing as the ship creaks ever nearer, knowing that at some point soon you'll be asked to do a job. You pull into the dock and see the dock is quite packed. Could everyone make perception checks for me, please?
Oh boy.
Does my passive pick anything up?
It might do.
I'm sure if mine does, Callum's will. Oh, my actual check is crap.
Is that one for you? Tom, you can reroll ones.
Oh, it's true. Hang on.
12. Perception.
Both, yeah. My check is the same as my passive, 15.
Cool.
19.
12. Scythus and Ned.
Oh, baby.
12.
26.
26. Cool.
One of these things is not like the other.
Floro, Garv, Scythus, all make history checks for me, please.
Any kind of...
Really good.
That's it. 11.
19.
19. And Scythus?
Fucking garbage. Oh, no, I'm actually
It's
proficient.
a
It's a
festival.
Christmas miracle.
It's a
11.
festival, isn't it?
What'd you get, sorry?
11.
11.
So as you the three of you kind of notice that you all see that like the dock is packed. There's quite a lot of ships there. There are still a few spaces for you to dock up. And you notice kind of further down the left-hand side, you notice one ship and then about 4 ships down, another bigger ship. And these ships, you kind of focus in on them and look, and you kind of narrow in on them, and you immediately recognize both of these ships.
Oh no.
You see the one frigate-style ship currently with the sails down that you instantly recognize as the Queen Anne's Revenge.
Oh god.
And a couple of ships down, you see what is a smaller ship, but really nice. It looks like either a schooner or a sloop, one that's not built for fighting, but you see it's very sleek and narrow and has almost gold trim painted down the edges of the sides. And you recognise this as the Baofang, Baofang, which is the ship that belongs to Milgor, the Hobgoblin Pirate Lord.
Oh, he won't be happy with us.
Maybe. We don't know what that ship was affiliated with.
Yes.
I asked Dan about that the other day.
Thank God.
Begin pulling into the dock. You kind of like notice not one but these two Pirate Lord ships as you go through. You can see a lot of people kind of walking up and down the Sura Navalia, the Acidic Navy dockyard, as you kind of throw a rope down to kind of like a dockhand who helps pull the ship and kind of like tie it off.
I'll go for a huddle before we...
Yep,
You say it was a Hobgoblin Pirate Lord?
Yes.
We'll go for a huddle before we set up. Like, okay, guys, I've noticed who's here. Blackbeard's in town, as is... what was his name?
Milgor.
As is Milgor. Hobgoblin Pirate Lord. Don't know who one of the ships we took out was associated with, so let's not mention the quad while we're in town. Just this time.
I'll like stop whispering in the dockhand's ear, like, not mention it. Oh!
Yeah, let's keep that bit on the wraps for now. Oh, yeah.
Sure. Asher kind of pulls you to one side as well, because we're selling the goods here, and two, are we declaring them?
Do you think you can get them through without us declaring them?
We've got a decent place to hide them.
Oh, I've got a bag of holding.
Oh, yeah, pop them in there.
Yeah, I've got a bag of holding. And a jar of dirt if anyone needs it.
Pop them in.
I've got a bag of holding as well.
I've already
You
got
have a jar
all
of
the
dirt?
potions.
Yes, guess what's inside it?
And the silk is already in my bag of holding, I believe.
I don't know.
Empty
No, me neither.
load of gems into there as well. You see
Now swallow the bag.
as the dockhand comes up, this kind of black scaled dragonborn, as is most of the officials in this district, wearing robes. There's quite a nice swath of cloth kind of draped around the neck and then up over the shoulder, mainly colours of greys with slight hints of green.
Evening, Mac.
As he walks up and goes, "Oh, you're right. How you doing?" I don't know Mac's voice.
Similar, not wrong.
Your captain name?
Fwaro.
Captain Floro, and this is kind of looks over the side. Sea Razor.
Like that.
Anything to the class? Goods selling?
No, don't believe so. We're stopping in town. Got a passenger we're dropping off. Might do some shopping ourselves, but
What was Sea Razor called before we called it Sea Razor?
The
oh god,
Maramith, not Maramith. No,
Right,
Saint
that-
Miriam. It was.
I bloody hope it wasn't named
No,
after
it
my
wasn't.
girlfriend.
Could you go ahead and make a deception check for me?
Yes, happily.
Sorry.
That's good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Conception's shockingly high as well.
Cool.
That's a 25.
We kind of like peers at you for a moment. I know it's down. It's right. We'll get the search done in about 5. Kind of clicks his fingers, kind of shouts out in Dragonborn, which you would actually understand as "search now." And you see as a couple more Dragonborn guards kind of go up and begin just routinely kind of going through quarters, inspecting, make sure you're not
Sit away.
smuggling anything into the city.
Avoid my unmentionables drawer in the captain's
Don't
quarters.
seem to find anything.
They didn't.
Begin stepping down, kind of getting ready. The gangplank would have already been lowered, otherwise he wouldn't have been able to get on the ship.
He jumped.
You just
Standing jump.
Just turned around, he was already there.
time of stay.
Undecided, really, if that's all right.
Pay by day in that case.
Fine.
That'll be 15 gold for the day.
15 gold a day.
Take out the crew.
We'll get a clean for you there as well.
Oh, very nice of you. Very nice. Yep, that's fine.
15 gold.
15 gold a day. We'll figure it out when we leave.
I'll make it 17. You can have a 2 gold tip, my good man.
Thank you. You see he kind of takes the 2 gold, kind of like folds it in underneath.
That's for not looking in my unmentionables drawer.
compartment.
I told you they looked.
Well, enjoy the day, Captain. You see he kind of walks back off
Ta-ra.
to go and greet some other ships that seem to be arriving. You all gather as a group and begin walking down before you hear like a local bell and see a more rotund black dragonborn.
A local bell.
More
I'm
rotund
there.
dragonborn, kind of with a piece of parchment, walking down. Seems to be crying out some news. So you see as he dung 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 dung, kind of as he's just walking by.
Alright, Kith.
Lewin, an elven dock worker, found dead 1 week ago, hung from the Nalakirin statue here in the Sura Navalia. Rumours to be revealed the bearer of the Grin Henya mask, confirmation awaiting. Until then, the River Market is closed down, waiting on Henya orders. Ding 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 ding.
Oh boy.
Dragon attacks reported from within the fractured bog. Ships be warned. Don't go near. Ships be warned. Take extra defensive. Dragon attacks in the fractured bog. Begins kind of takes another step, kind of another couple of steps. Renowned silk trader and Dynasty of Blessings affiliate Ragdush killed at sea by unknowns. Any information report to the Bowfang. Ding 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 ding. And begins
Wait,
kind
who
of
was
walking.
killed?
Yeah, run the ones we got.
Repeating as you're kind of walking down, as you kind of hear this news bulletin almost as he's kind of parading down the front of the dog.
Ragdouche is the hobgoblin we killed, and it
Yep.
said report to the hobgoblin.
Report to the Bowfang.
Yeah, his ship.
Don't mention the
Yeah.
quad while we're here. I find Asher at the moment we hear that. We don't sell the goods here.
Not the silk. At
Not
least.
the silk. We don't sell the silk here.
Gotcha. I'll work on the gems then. Sure.
I quickly take off my cloak that is the like depiction of storm, like
Yeah.
what's the word? Tapestry.
Yeah.
What's on-
awfully familiar.
What I'm hearing is we can't go shopping. Annoying.
We can go shop. Oh yeah, we can.
There are shops in Priangos, there are shops in each district, but most of it is on the river market. But it's a city, there are lots of shops.
I'm going back.
Did they
to
say?
Tapestry.
Did they
And
say?
not all of them are closed.
Did they say what district it was that they think the Henya Mosque was?
where
taken
the
from?
where the river market is.
So they said that it was the Grin Mask, which you guys would commonly know is the Graveyard District, the Outer Echoes.
Cyathus avoids that area like the plague.
We could solve a mystery.
Yeah, I'm hearing
It's
a bit
Henya
of
Mask
mystery
based.
here.
I don't want to get involved with that kind of mystery.
You see Zorval kind of steps past you guys. You guys land on the jetty, kind of nods. Good to see you. We'll see you around.
Thanks for travelling with. Give us a good review.
Buy you a beer next time I see you.
Sounds good. I'm
Catch
going to
you
follow you
later.
to a pub.
Well, I'm not going to a pub.
I'll be following for a while.
Later. You see as he
Later.
kind of puts a hood up and begins kind of like just walking through the streets, carving a path. Walks past
Get
a kind of
Fane's
giant
tracking.
dragon statue and then kind of takes a right out of your guys' sight.
He's nice.
He is. Did he pay?
He paid you before he boarded.
Yeah.
Thank God. He just left, did we?
I mean, who's going to stop him? He nearly killed me.
Yeah, but you did beat him.
Yeah.
There's got to be some
Just-
respect there. Right. I hate to say this. This goes against everything that I believe, but let's maintain a low profile while here. And let's have fun. Enjoy your time. Give the general
Oh.
crew leave.
I was going to suggest doing something that's completely against my normal way of thinking.
Go on.
Well, we know that we're going to get a job from Blackbeard. Why don't we just cut out the middleman of waiting and shout down at the Queen Anne's Revenge?
Yeah, I was just going to say, why don't we just go to him?
I guess.
Yeah, right.
I mean, does anyone have anything to do in the meantime?
He's also probably, if not already, he is very soon going to be aware that we're here.
I mean,
Oh yeah.
I would like to go to the demon library to look up some demon things.
That sounds horrendous.
I was going to go to the Devil District.
Oh, that's the one. Is it Devil District?
Yep.
It's the Devil Library.
Flame District.
There's a shop there, isn't
Also,
there?
There are a
just
few shops, yeah.
just putting it out there. Did someone say something about a dragon? I don't know. Did I mishear
Yes.
that?
Yeah, there were dragon attacks in the Fractured Bog, which actually, Nem, is the swamp that your village is kind of on the border of. The village where you were the wise woman for
Fantastic.
many years.
Oh, it's a very long way away, right? Am I
It's
wrong?
not too
It's
far.
not
to be
that far
honest.
from Priangos. No.
It's this kind of area, isn't it?
Yeah,
About
so
5 days sail.
all of those split kind of islands, that's the entire bog.
Cool.
And that kind of dot to the north of it is Nem's town.
This
where
one?
she lived. Yeah, that one there.
I thought
Or am I? Briar
Originally.
Wood?
Briarwood.
Yeah, Briarwood.
Nice.
We're on-
Originally from Port Royal, but then.
Originally.
Fractured Bog just sounds like a dangerous place to take a shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think I came down with a fractured.
I mean,
bone
if
not long
there's
ago.
if there's dragons there, it definitely is a dangerous place to take a shit.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
Yeah,
you wouldn't
the
want
shit's
to do
on the
anything
street,
there, let alone take a shit, really.
Yeah.
I've seen Jurassic Park. That's what a T-Rex can do to you while you go in.
Right, sod it. Let's.
It's like it's based entirely on smell.
Fuck's sake. Shall we go have a see Should we go see if Blackbeard's in? I kind of want to do some shopping first, but it doesn't sound like he'll be quite ready yet, so we might as well chat now.
Yeah, I mean, why not? Let's go see. If he's there, we'll chat to him. If he's not, we'll go shopping.
Yeah, sounds like anyone against?
No, not at all.
Now let's go and chat to Mr. Beard.
Wonderful.
Can I keep an eye? Is the
Beard.
who was keeping an eye on us? Was he called like the Watcher or the
He
Observer?
was called the bystander.
Bystander. Is he bystanding around anywhere?
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Just to be clear, we're telling them about the two that we took, but not the.
No, this is not.
Fucking 12.
Just not mention it.
This is not.
You look around and through the crowds and the many people here, no, you don't seem to see any sign of him.
He's probably watching us.
Oh, hang on, I've just realised. If we go to the Queen Anne's Revenge, is fucking Creeper going to be there?
Oh, Keeper.
Guys,
Keeper.
something to
Joe, if you're in chat, stand by.
Guys, something to
Goddamn!
Obviously, Blackbeard can do the old mind read thing. So while we are aboard his ship, definitely don't think about the ship that we took or the quad, because Blackbeard will know. So even if you don't mention it, try not to even think about the quad. You know, I know it's a sick thing that we did. It's really cool. I'm really glad that we took 4 ships, but even don't try to think about it, because he will know. He will know immediately. So you know, it's just a warning.
I agree with you, Mastella. I think maybe it just depends on the role that we make at the time, you know.
What are you talking about, role?
Oh, I don't know. Sorry. I have these headaches sometimes.
My head just explodes.
So, Stella, are you bleeding from the ear?
Yes.
So you'll begin walking down the dockyard, heading your way to the Queen Anne's Revenge. As you do so, you see that the gangplank is down, and you see a rather large figure currently sat across the breadth of the top of the gangplank, kind of blocking the way. You hear the sharp sounds of in which you instantly recognise as the sound of someone sharpening a sword with a whetstone. And you see as a figure you've seen a couple of times, the fur-bowled, rather large, muscled warrior is kind of sat there. You see his face is kind of like coming out with his ruined nose and the kind of large, kind of braided mustache that dangles just beyond the chin. You see as he's sharpening this large, curved Dadao style blade, and it just kind of notices you guys, kind of looks down.
Lovely blade.
Oh, that wasn't his voice. Thank you. Not seen you in a while.
Yeah, pleasure as always.
We were just passing through.
Yeah. Blackbeard about? No, that voice crack wasn't meant to be there, but it counts now. Blackbeard
In the city.
in the city. Fair enough.
Be back. Some point I'll let him know you stopped by.
Yeah, do.
Sharpening the blade, kind of looking up to you guys and then back down at it.
Fair enough. Our regards to Keeper.
We'll pass them on.
Please.
Peace out.
Peace out.
Yeah, it's a new thing I'm trying.
I like it.
What do you reckon?
I like it.
This was quite cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
thanks, guys. That means a lot.
It's a nice contrast to your usual very aggressive character.
I'm saying it like ironically though, because like when I come back, I won't be bringing peace.
Yeah, you'll be killing them.
Yeah.
Please don't kill members of Blackbeard's crew. I mean,
Do
not
if you
not
want,
yet,
you know.
but
Yeah, like well, I'll do what I'm asked to do.
we're out of his earshot at this point. One second. In front of the guy.
You see, as you kind of like begin walking and you guys begin to fan out into the city of Priangos, getting up to your business. Have a think about what you'd like to do, and we're going to take a short 5-minute break there, get time to stock up on water, and we'll get into your city-based shenanigans in just a bit. We'll be
Can't
back
wait.
in
I'm
just
very
a moment.
excited.
Thank you for joining us thus far, and we'll be back with you in just a sec once Daddy has had his water.
See you soon. Turned on the wrong one first. There it is. Bye. And we're live.
Hello, we're back, we're live. So, this wonderful lot, after going into the woods, then out of the woods, and in Tortuga before summer, you had a few pints, and Garv got into a fight with a member of the Blackguard by the name of Zorville, and by getting by with a little help from his friends, managed to defeat the Blackguard Barbarian, beating him to unconsciousness before he was briefly reawakened, and you guys had a night of revelry, celebration, and then paid for it quite a bit the morning after as you set sail towards Priangos. You had a bit of conversation on the way there, determined that Blackbeard was likely to ask you about this job within the next 7 days when you were about 6-ish days out from Priangos. You pulled in and noticed not one legendary ship, but two, in the form of Queen Anne's Revenge and Baofang, which is owned by the hobgoblin captain by the name of Milgore. You had a brief chat, went into the city, heard some news about how a suspected member of the Henya has been murdered, and they are currently waiting confirmation from the other Henya members of whether this is true or not, until such time the river market has been closed. You also heard of dragon attacks within the Fractured Bog area, as well as people looking for information on anyone who killed the Dynasty of Blessings affiliate Ragudush, a rather familiar hobgoblin.
Do we know what the Dynasty of Blessings is?
Yeah, I'd say as you kind of all begin to separate out to the city, or go into the city, all of you can make a
got told this yesterday.
history checks, if you like.
Why not?
Garth doesn't know, or might not know.
That's pretty good. 16.
Cool.
8.
Is it history?
Yeah.
16.
16,
22.
22, and science.
Sorry, say again, Dan. I was told that my camera was frozen, so I've
That's all right.
No longer
That's
frozen.
right.
History check.
Yeah, it was a history check.
history.
Yeah.
19.
Cool. So, all of you have heard of the Dynasty of Blessings, in that it is the kind of allegiance of ships underneath the Hobgoblin Pirate Lord. It's his kind of beginnings of an armada.
Oh, God.
You know that some people tend to be strictly signed in under their ships. So for the four of you, so Cyphus, Nem, Mastella, and Foro, what was your total again? It was like
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I did badly. It was like
Yeah.
11 or
8.
something. Oh, 8. Yeah.
So yeah, you four, so everyone apart from Gav, you know that they've been going for some time. They're not an old kind of pirate faction by any means, but they've been going for some 50 to 60 years or so. Seems to be fairly kind of renowned and established. You know that about 15 years into their lineage, the Hobgoblin, before he was a pirate lord, actually, after founding the Dynasty of Blessings, managed to kill one of the previous pirate lords, a rather large kind of orcish man, and he challenged him in open combat and bested him. And you know that from that kind of just boosted the Dynasty of Blessings, and basically just brought them in more people, more gold, more trade, and more renown as well.
Good. Good.
And you know that their specialty tends to be fast ships, and kind of more martial combat tactics.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That was exactly what happened when we fought there.
Yes, it was. Fawaro is very full of himself.
Something you would know as well for Nem, who got above 20. With the DC of 20, you know that all Dynasty of Blessings ships, they tend to have some kind of iconography or symbol upon them. And you know that affiliates who are maybe regular contractors for them tend to, instead of decorating their ship to be affiliated with it, they instead carry some brief insignia upon their person to show that they are a member of the Dynasty of Blessings.
I'm so glad the captain went overboard and we couldn't loot his corpse.
Blasted him off. We didn't see any insignia on the ship though, so
Really?
can only assume it's the latter.
Beyond this person. Yeah, Fawaro is very full of himself and is excited to do stuff to make him king, but also he is very aware we are not at that point yet, and he is being unusually reserved as we walk around. The cloak is not billowing.
Fuck.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like Florence, something wrong.
That's way more suspicious, G.
Well, I just have a normal cloak while the one is billowing magically in a wind that isn't real.
Oh no, but
All of the crew are like, what is wrong with the
Blackbeard knows
captain?
and if he sees you not...
Oh, the second we see him, it turns back on, but that's...
I think you should be acting flamboyantly and just acting as usual, otherwise you'll be tipping people off. Like, people have seen us here before.
It's a big city, man.
Do people recognise us? Do we know? It's like when we're walking around, like, do people like look our way in?
With your passive perception, you'll walk through, and depending on the route that you take to wherever you... Actually, yeah, it depends. Where are you guys going? Are you going as a group, or are you splitting up?
I'm going towards Devil District. I'd recommend the same to anyone that was listening.
Cool.
Fuaro would like to go to the Fey District, but
You could... They're next to each other, so you could get to one through the other, depending on which way you wanted to walk.
We did already go to the Devil District last time, didn't we? And the Fey
We did.
We
District.
went to both of them, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to go to the Devil
Other
District.
districts are there.
Give us a rundown.
So, the districts that you guys know of, which are all, there is the Court of Cellaritis, which is the Fey District. There's the Metalworks, which is the predominantly Warforged district. There's the Shifting Grounds, which is known for being a bit more shady. That's where you went and had the underground fight against a bear.
That was sick.
There's the Flame District, which is the district run by devils. There is the Surinavalia, which is the dockyard with the giant statue of the Black Dragon. There are the Outer Echoes, which is kind of the furthest inland district, which is a colossal graveyard. There is Thunder Island, which is where you guys went to the bar last time, that has the bards and the large amphitheatre. And then there is, what are the other two? The Royaume de Plaisir, which is a kind of brothel, free love, very easygoing district. And then lastly, there is the Gardens of Stone, which is where the hideout to the Illuminati were. It's a place that used to be run by the was settled by the Gorgon Pirate Lord, and is a big kind of like quarry and mining district.
Lots of statues.
Yeah, lots of statues.
When you say a colossal graveyard, do you mean like the landscape is massive, or do you mean that the things buried there are massive?
Bit of both.
Right.
Much like in the Gardens of Stone, when you guys walked through, you saw people of varying sizes. You saw like halflings and gnomes, but you also saw a couple of dragon statues as well. A lot of people have come through Priangos in their time, and a lot of creatures have died here.
Yeah, the only place I want to go is to find a blacksmith in the Fey District. No, not even a blacksmith, just an armourer in the Fey District. But
Cool.
apart from that, I'm pretty good to go wherever.
I'm up for Devils.
Cool. So far as going to the Fae, you
Oh.
two go to the Devil, Cyphus and Nem. Where are you guys going?
I would like to go and find one of those rings that Xythus has or hasn't got.
I'm happy to accompany Nem so that I can give more of a visual rep of the ring, but I don't see why we can't do that.
So as you guys kind of, you all are walking pretty much the same way as you have to cut through a portion of the Fey District to kind of get to the Flame District, and eventually you all kind of split off and agree to kind of meet back up. So,
As we split, I just tend to go like, hey, Gav, I'm moving away, you'll have void of contract, while we're apart, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Have fun.
Good luck.
Thanks, I need it.
As Nem and Cythus go off, I'll point in the kind of direction and explain where that ring shop was that I bought the Ring of Protection for Nem from.
yes.
Because I don't think that was in the River Market, if I'm remembering right. But it also
It
might
was
have
on
been.
the other side of the river.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, then I won't bother.
Actually, you can make an intelligence check, actually, because
Didn't he say that he had a store that
6.
wasn't part of the River Market?
I don't recall. That's what the intelligence check was probably in.
I'll tell them anyway, but yeah.
I'll say that. I mean, the Fae are pretty good at like that kind of crafting. You're welcome to join me and see if anyone nearby in the Fey District has it.
What do you think,
That's
Sanders?
a whirlwind adventure.
I mean, we might as well, if we're in the Flame District now, then we might as well check it out and then head to the Fey District after.
Yeah, okay. I think that's a good idea. We're here anyway, so... But we'll catch you later, Captain.
Sounds good. Yeah, I'm going to skip on the Flame District, but we can hang out for a coffee or something in the Fae if you pass by.
What?
I don't know. The Stella drinks it a lot. Apparently they're cool.
Is it French?
Don't know.
I'm
Okay.
just assuming that Marcella drinks coffee because
No.
I
I
drink
know Stella drinks coffee. Don't you downplay that.
So as you guys split off, some going to the Flames, some going, Fuaro going to the Fey District. So Fuaro, as you begin walking through the Fey District, you see as the, it's already kind of late in the evening here for a normal city. It's about 10, 11 o'clock, and you see as people are starting to come out into the streets, bars are open, and you begin striding through this very nice and pleasant district. You see as these kind of lighter armoured, kind of more orange and yellow, kind of autumnal themed guard kind of swap out and are replaced by these guards in heavy blue tinted plate armour, all kind of dripping wet with moisture as the Winter Eladrin take over for the Night's Watch.
God, every time we come here, I
begin-
forget how fucking great it is, you bastard.
Thank you. It's as if I had 2.5 years to make it.
Yeah.
As soon as they kind of begin taking over the watch and walking through, and you get through to the main square that has this large kind of pine kind of tree in the centre, and you said you're looking for an armourer.
I am, preferably because I can only wear light armour, I think, as a rogue.
There are two kind of blacksmiths or like armourers kind of in this area. One is called the Garden of Blades, which you kind of recognise that Mastella kind of learnt a couple of tricks there.
Nice.
You see that currently has a sign that says closed in the window.
That's a shame.
And there's another one that you've not been to, known as the Mithrilium, which is specifically an armourer.
Cool, I might as well go there.
So you kind of walk over, you see kind of like the blackish kind of smoke coming out from what is essentially a large tree stump of a building. You can't imagine the tree that must have been cut down to leave a stump this wide, but you see a smoke is kind of billowing out from where the rings and the top would be.
Big one.
You walk in and you can see various plant life kind of like clutching to the walls and a open flame pit in the very centre of the room, kind of away from any of the plant life that just leaks out into an open roof. You see kind of stood around it are two smiths, both of them high elven in kind of appearance, these long pointed ears, and they both seem to be working on various kind of pieces of armour. You see one of them working on a larger kind of like breastplate kind of shape, kind of bending it into place, while the other one seems to be hammering out kind of like a small pair of gauntlets, about halfling sized. You see as one of them kind of like looks up towards you, kind of like this man kind of like pushes his white hair kind of out of his face, walks over. Sorry, one sec.
You'll take your time, my friend.
Goes, places this gauntlet down, kind of goes over to like a kind of side section where you see a couple of chairs have been set up. You look and see there's no official like counter or desk in here. Kind of pulls out a chair for you, as well as himself kind of sits down.
Thank you kindly.
That's all right. Welcome to Mithrilium.
Thank you.
You
Pleasure.
must be in the business for some armour.
I am. You're not mistaken. Good eye. I'm wearing this at the moment. I'll show my like leather armour I've got on. I'm after potentially some kind of studded leather of some good quality. I have a fair amount of money, and
yes.
yes, I'm a cocker. I fly quite a bit. I don't want anything weighing me down.
We can do some. Would you mind extending the wings?
Yes, of course I.
You kind of extend the wings. Kind of look. We can make adjustments. Studded leather. We can do. We specialise in more metal armor, but we can certainly do it.
That's fine.
Have
Whatever you can.
Have you ever considered elven chain?
Would it count as light armor?
You see, the thing with elven chain is most we can forge it into most medium armors, so a suit of chainmail, and it would indeed. You would not need the I think the word is proficiency with the armor to be able to use it. It would indeed count as light armor, and if you're willing to spend a bit more money, it would give you a nice little buff to your resilience as well.
That's pretty sound. Out of curiosity, would any in layman's terms, would any of this sit me at a sort of like 14 AC plus dex, or
Depend on what kind of armor you want to
because
go for.
I currently have +3, and I soon will have +4.
In the layman's terms, this an elven chain kind of piece usually gives an additional +1 to your AC as well.
Wonderful. So that would just count as a chain shirt.
Or we can custom make any medium armor.
I would be. Yeah, an elven chain shirt would sound pretty nice.
We've got one in the back. I can start making adjustments as the night begins.
Yeah,
if you'd like.
Would it count as a plus chain or just regular?
It'd be
On top of the like elven plus.
So what's chain normally?
Chain is usually 13 plus dex with the max of 2.
Yeah, so it'd be 13 plus your dex plus another 1 on top of that.
Cool.
That's
So
pretty
it'd be
nice.
13 plus
That'd
3,
be
so it takes your AC
16.
up to 16.
That's the same as what I got.
How much for a real nice one? Like let's say a +1.
Well,
So +2, I guess, in elven. How much would that set me back? I have a fair amount of money in my pocket.
it would take a bit more. Probably sit us around the 6,000 mark.
Bit too much for me. We'll go for the.
Yes.
I'll give the other one you
And
had.
the
this time.
standard opportunity usually kind of like goes off, kind of like pulls out this kind of chain shirt, hands it off to you. You expect it to kind of sag a bit, but No, even you, who's not even though you would admit that the strongest of people, it's really light and it's malleable and it is quite smooth, despite it being made out of metal. We could do that one for you for 2,300, with adjustments included for the.
Of course. Yeah, deal on that. Actually, that sounds spot on.
Come back last thing of the night or around 1 o'clock in the afternoon tomorrow. We'll have it done for you.
Sounds ideal. Don't have anything planned. So 2,400 was that?
300.
2,300. So that leaves me with 700. Oh, that is pretty much perfectly what I wanted. So that's wonderful. Thank you very much, Seth.
Right.
Yeah, I will be back shortly to pick up my goods. Thank you very much for your time, and Rick.
Right. Recommend the Mithrilium to your friends. If they need armor, we've got it.
I will. Thank you. And I go away.
She usually goes to the back and begins kind of like pulls out this like tool to clip away the rings of the chain to allow space for the wings.
Cool. I'll go have a pint.
Nice.
Well, I've got time. I'll go spread stories of myself, ask questions about my dad, tell people about the ghost ship. I'll just go and mingle for
So
a while.
you begin kind of like just doing like a rotation of some of the bars in the Fey district, kind of like something like, hey, wasn't he here like a couple of minutes ago? Or and kind of like begin going and kind of spreading these rumours around.
You just buy a drink and eat.
Poirot sounds like every man I've met in a bar, like in a country pub.
He is a monster and I hate him, but I love him.
Asking questions about my dad, telling stories about myself. This one time I saw a ghost. Like,
if you can tell me, not even notable, any names of pirates that I'd come across, because I have a bit of a catalogue growing. You don't have to now, of course, because time is of the essence. But at some point, I already have down, what was his face? Fire Seer. I've got him down.
Yeah.
But yeah, if I can fill out this.
Who's Fire Seer?
He was a Goliath with shining red tattoos that we met. I think that was in Giant's Cradle.
It was, yeah, you went to a dive bar and,
Yes.
and met him there.
It's when I was gambling.
Yeah.
For reasons.
You will say a name I can quickly throw you. You meet Mesarth, Mesarth, Mesarth,
Mesarth.
female lizard folk, deep greed of scale.
What's been popping?
Faro's fucking chatting shit to peeps in bars.
What sort of shit?
Like about his dad.
The usual.
And
Have you seen my dad? We caught 3 ships. Oh wait, no, we didn't.
Yeah,
Didn't
we're
tell
not
them that.
We didn't. I swear.
I'm not talking about that.
Usual stuff, just about like our
We-
journeys, whether they've seen my dad, and
Who's finding hard right now?
if they've heard about that ghost ship that's hanging around in the Gulf.
Nice.
We didn't kidnap 4 ships. We've never done anything cool. Never mind.
As you've been going from bar to bar, as the 4 of you make your way into the Flame District, we
Hey,
start with Nem and Scythus as you go on the hunt for a ring. There are a couple of shops in this district. You know, notably there seems to be a blacksmith which tends to do like metalworks of jewellery and the like, known as Screaming Intent. But you may be able to find, being that they're devils, you may be able to find other tradesmen, so you can go ahead and roll an investigation check for me. Either you can both roll it, or one of you can roll it at advantage.
My investigation isn't great, so what's your Scythus?
Um,
Is it alright?
hair's breadth above complete wank.
You've also got the fake it
Oh.
make it as well. Nem.
Oh shit, yeah, of course I have. Just one sec. Hang on. Let me
You
just
could roll.
remember how that works.
Instead, you can, if you're not proficient in the skill, you can roll deception at disadvantage instead. But it would be a regular roll if Scythus was helping you.
I am going to take this one. I think Scythus actually,
Yeah.
because it's
Absolutely go for it, mate.
rather sick if I fake it until I get it.
Just be one roll because it wouldn't be your Scythus helping you would cancel out the disadvantage.
How
Oh,
is
so
this
that-
assistance?
Yeah, so just one roll.
Oh, okay. So that would
Fake
be
that shit.
Till you make that shit.
15.
15.
Pretty good.
Yeah, so after kind of like asking around, but from a couple of people, you are kind of pointed back to Screaming Intent, being told that they not only specialise in kind of bladed and serrated weapons, but they also do make jewellery upon requests, and also magical jewellery at that.
Oh, sweet. Well, that's where I'm
Okay.
going. Anyway, so
Sounds like
Cool.
that's where we be.
Yeah, so as the three of you
There was those three, right?
Yeah, as the three of you walk into Screaming Intent, you see this place that you've seen a couple of times before. Off to the left-hand side, you notice this large fire pit kind of area as the four just pressed up against the wall. You don't see the spine devil. It was the spine devil kind of working there at the moment. Although you do see the rather rotund tiefling male still kind of like sat behind. You see the hair's kind of grown out a bit since the last time you met them. And you know, there's like an empty kind of bowl on the desk that seems to have like remnants of like a viscera inside it. You see as he kind of looks, kind of slovenly rotates his head around towards you, just dusts off and kind of stands up behind the counter. Good afternoon. Excuse me.
You alright? Are you good?
Nice to see you again. How's it going?
Big lunch. What can we do you for?
My friends here have quite a specific request, I believe.
This
Hi
friend here.
there. Yes. Hello. I'm actually looking for something that is a piece of jewelry potentially. I want something that's going to prevent people from being able to read my mind. Cythus, do you have an example of such a piece of equipment?
I do, and I'll hold my hand out over the counter and do whatever I do to make the ring visible for
It's just like
a second.
It's just like a hand motion over the ring as it kind of appears. You see, he kind of like looks at it.
Oh, wow. Cool ring.
Thank you very much.
Have anything like that?
Yeah, something kind of like that. Yeah. How much you got?
How much have I got? Well, can I see what you have first, and then maybe we decide?
So he kind of like leans up towards the back. Does anyone speak Infernal?
Yes.
No.
You see as he calls out to the back and goes, "Hey, Miketh! At the rings!" You hear some like rummaging from the back, and you see as this smaller figure, this small purple creature with these leathery wings and these kind of jagged spines sticking out of it, kind of comes in with this small box that seems to be jangling, kind of flaps up onto the counter, kind of puts it down, opens. "Why you bother me? I don't start it for another 30 minutes. You see as his wings flap and he goes back into the back room. You see as this one goes, "Fucking attitude."
I'll wave my hand over the ring again and make it go invisible.
You see as he pulls the box back to him, kind of opens it kind of away from you guys.
I'm just going to quickly pull Cythus over to one side, so he might want to get your eyeglass out.
Oh, that's a fair point. I will.
Pulls out this ring that kind of has like it's similar in the way that Cythus is designed, but it's kind of like a silver band instead, and where the image of like a brain is on Cythus, it appears to be a brain but surrounded by the open top of a human skull, and then on the front side seems to be like a skull face as well.
Sick.
Knew I had one knocking around. Have you, say 2,000 and it's yours. As he kind of like laughs and this stench of like rotten meat just washes over the crowd of you.
That's heavy.
Sorry, mate. Good tiefling friend. Would you mind if I had the honour of perusing the item before we buy it very quickly?
Make a persuasion check.
Well, you know, that could have gone better. That could have gone worse. What's my persuasion? 9.
Oh God.
No, this deal's between us. He looks back to you then. 2,000, she's yours.
Okay, ma'am, take the spyglass. It's not something I need to attune to.
Oh, can I use it? Yeah.
I would strongly recommend having a look first.
Okay. Oh, so I don't need to attune to it or anything. Okay, yeah. So I use the
Are you
spyglass
sure
too.
you don't? I don't think I actually have. It doesn't say attunement on my character
No,
sheet.
it's not
Right,
attunement.
yeah.
See, as you kind of like go to look in, you see as he kind of shifts on his foot, puts the ring back in his hand and back in the box. You see as he pulls out a different one that looks a little bit more like Cythus's. There you go.
Oh,
2,000.
He totally just tried to sell you a cursed ring.
Yeah, he was gonna sell me some shit.
Look where you are.
Can I ask what the curse was?
Can I have a little?
You can buy it and find out.
I'll be perfectly honest with you, that's kind of my plan.
So can I have a little look at it with the spyglass then? Is it all legit?
Yeah, as you kind of analyse this other one that he's kind of brought out, one that looks a bit more like Cypress's gold band with this kind of purplish cranium on the top. This is indeed a ring of mind shielding, nothing extra.
Okay. Awesome.
Nothing extra.
Can I like lean down on the counter
Yeah.
and in Infernal, can I say, what would the price be for a couple of very good friends of the Pirate Lord Blackbeard?
Cool. Make a persuasion check.
Persuasion.
Flash the petrification ring in.
Oh shit! Fuck! I turned it on.
I'll lean over and
someone
try
who could turn you to stone.
Nem's been teaching me some Infernal. She definitely just said friends. I think she's trying to make friends with that guy.
That sounds
22.
like them.
22. He kind of looks at you, kind of looks at the ring a bit. 1,500. Lowest I can go.
It's quite a large number.
I think you've got yourself a deal, sir.
He kind of holds it out in this large, kind of like fat hand with these sausage-like fingers, still a bit grubby from whatever meal he ate recently as he holds it out towards you.
Thank you. You're good. And I give him the money.
He kind of drags it over. Anyone else?
Yeah. Do you have any like cool knives?
Yeah.
Cool. I'll buy some. If you tell me what you got.
Things that work better on skin, things that can cut off and make slow torture a bit better.
Not really bad torture. Just like more like a, if I stab them, it'll hurt more kind of vibe.
We could do that.
I have an assassin dagger I've never used. If you'd like it.
Oh yeah, collect knives.
Yeah. Oh, cool! I didn't know that.
Sell you something serrated.
Yeah.
Someone pretty good.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, sounds good. How much?
You see, kind of from under the counter, you hear like a jangle, and he kind of pulls up this kind of dark iron, kind of rusted blade. But as the blade kind of points up to this like nasty point, it is just serrated all the way down the length of this kind of like a blade. It's about 4 or 5 inches, I'd say. As he kind of like sets it down.
Do I need to get my friend to look at this, or is this cursed or not?
No, it's a curse.
Cool.
With that, say that for 600.
Yeah, sure. Deal.
You can have a +1 serrated dagger.
Nice.
Nice. What does serrated do? Anything special?
Serrated.
It can cut.
Yeah.
It's a real good on
It
bread.
cuts well.
I'm running out. I need a new area to write down all my daggers. I've run out of room.
What have you got so far?
I've got the Bloodthirster Cookery. I've got a Bowie. I've got 2 Bowie knives. I've got a camp knife. I've got an old fancy knife.
Ooh.
And Fame's razor.
Nice.
I forgot you took that.
It's a wall.
Fame's razor.
He's thinking, look,
He's got so beardy, I might fire him.
this large, rotund figure kind of looks over towards you, Cyphus. And you.
Yeah. Well, call me a man of intrigue, but I would like to know what that ring does that you were trying to sell my friend. 1,500 for the ring that's probably cursed.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
That's like
That's
one of
it.
those like bad
16.
like antique auction.
Kind
like,
of leans in close, so you as he, with his mouth kind of open, with kind of this hot breath emanating. Just, deal. Goes back into the box, slides this like skull/brain almost insigniaed ring kind of across to you.
Nice one. I'll put that in my bag of holding, and then I'll lean in even closer and say, I don't suppose you've got the finger bones of Bilious Windstepper to hand.
Who?
I don't know.
I'm just in giant gonna say to Cyprus, Did you just like? What's going on? What are you saying?
Dan knows. This guy does.
I know.
I didn't.
Might know if you start bleeding.
I don't know if you've got the Dungeoneers Pack extension plugged into your NPC brain or not.
I know what you're referencing. This guy doesn't have any idea what it is.
Cool.
This is a critical.
Have you got
role.
any thieves' tools that won't break?
Dungeoneers Pack, Jamie.
Is it?
Yeah.
Sick.
I love this
Sorry,
guy.
I'm just about to shove some tissue into my nose.
Fuck yeah.
You'll have to deal with that for the rest of the session.
Oh,
I've got a nosebleed, dude.
I am.
I referenced Dungeoneers Pack and suddenly the DM starts bleeding. I'm not
Yeah.
sure if this is a good sign.
It's all that heroin he's sniffing.
And you see, as he's still kind of like leaning close to you, his eyes shift. He's not heard of him.
What?
Can someone Jaeger down?
Windstepper.
Oh, damn, that's a lot of blood.
Yeah, that is a lot of blood.
Yeah, get some more tissue in that,
Bear
please,
with us,
my friend.
Step on
Yeah,
Oh,
someone
boy.
Jaeger down for a sec.
Does your DM play through the bleeding? I don't think so.
Hey, the DM, right?
You should follow Nifty Live.
Mate, It's made this note page look a lot cooler in my book.
Oh, sick.
Do you want me to DM for a bit, Dan?
So in the meantime, let's do a little sponsorship. So what I am referencing is the Burglar's Bones, which are an item available on Dungeoneers Pack. These nifty boys have created their own Instagram account where you can go and get loads of DM tools, get loads of new magic items, you can use it for the games, and loads of other fun stuff.
Yeah.
So go and check that
We
out.
just talked about how
Dungeoneer
like
underscore
gangster Elliot looks as well.
Yeah, that was wild.
Like
That
Elliot
was a
with
really
that
good look.
hat with the bandana underneath. And then I saw your pants, Elliot. They were red and they matched your bandana.
Yeah,
I
they
think I didn't
actually
see
matched
that.
his hat bandana perfectly because they're red and grey. Like they're the same shade. It's
It's
yeah.
extremely cool.
Dan, if you need to stop,
I look like Jeff Lowe.
That's cool.
It'll pass. It's
Stop leaning forward for one thing. Tilt your head back.
This too shall pass.
While we're
Shall we go
Too
AFK for a bit, or do we want
I think you do some.
Do you want to vibe? Okay,
just
that's
in case
fine.
you didn't know.
While we're talking about Dungeoneers Pack, if you don't already follow our Instagram page and you don't know what we've been doing over this month, we have just finished making a city builder. So if you want to make a city that was, the forethought was put in by the people that came up with these beautiful cities that you've been seeing in this stream, you can go ahead and make one inspired by the stuff that comes out of our brains.
And there's a total of, I think, 15 roll tables, because it's 3
Yeah.
on each post, and there's 5 posts now.
4 posts.
No,
So
there's
12.
5.
Is
there
there
five?
five
There's
of the
5
city
weeks.
builder?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah, the city builder.
Oh wow! Yeah. Well,
5 Sundays there's been, so it's 5
Yeah.
posts.
No, only 4 up there.
Are you sure?
Yeah, locations,
Oh, I was
districts,
looking- okay.
structures, and...
there's 12 roll tables, but that's still pretty good.
That's enough to make, including what we've put in there, that's enough to make a very broken city that you'll have to unpick by yourself.
12 roll
yeah.
tables.
By God,
I think that's awesome.
we've been having a
It's
lot
like
of fun.
giving you that's giving you the structure, like the grid structure, and then you can use a lot of it to like just use your own
Just do whatever
creativity.
you like.
Yeah.
12 roll
Top of that.
tables, all with 12 options on.
Yeah.
That's how many different variables? How many
So
different
many.
cities could you make from that? I can't, Joe, you'll know.
Like literally like
Many.
millions probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've had good fun like rolling on it and making like the most broken
Whilst
cities
you're
we can.
doing some maths, another thing to remember is that if you want to give the players advantage or disadvantage, you can donate £3 to Nifty so that we can afford a table and to be in the same room. If you want to give anyone a crit success or a crit fail, you can donate a £5. So if you want to take pity on Dan and his horrible amount of blood loss, maybe consider swinging some money his way so that he can afford a blood transfusion.
Yeah.
He deserves
Gauntys alarm.
Yeah. Oh,
No.
thank you
Oh,
very much.
Gaunty's a lot.
No, it's not a Gaunty's alarm. It's just
Oh.
Gaunty.
Watching our
Yeah, it's
page.
Gaunty being the good mod that he is.
Oh,
Posting the
good
Instagram.
guy.
Part of me wants to say that's even better, but
Yeah.
also part of me
Gaunty's.
that loves it whenever Gaunty's does things for us. So
Yeah. But I mean, this is doing
Gaunty.
something.
swings and roundabouts.
Yeah. Thank you, Gaunty.
I love you so much. man.
That's 30
Thanks for the link,
trillion
dude.
nifty points.
You are destroying this economy.
I don't give a crap.
We can
okay?
just print more.
Yeah, we can print more nifty points, dog. I got the machine in the back.
As a nifty recession. we keep
Gaunty
Can we
is
just
just
talk
killing
about,
us.
wait,
It's
so,
like Bitcoin.
you know
We're just flooding the
ring
market
that the guy
until it
just tried
bursts.
to sell me a minute ago.
The what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was that? Can we just recap
No
that for
idea.
a second?
We don't know,
We don't
and
know.
the DM's
No.
currently dying of blood loss, so we can't
Well,
check.
Callum now
No,
owns that
I just
ring.
wondered whether we'd worked that out before Dan died of blood loss. Well,
Right,
not.
no.
Oh gosh.
But-
That's all right.
Yeah,
then.
Tom, why don't you tell us
Oh,
what
good.
that
Dan's
is?
back. Oh.
Anyway, no
Uncanny.
glasses. They're
Yeah,
quite
sure.
similar to Dan's.
Good luck.
Fuck, I'm dying.
I can't
Jeez.
see anything.
And
It's
is that
uncanny.
you?
It is, yeah, shockingly similar.
When you really
Only
think about it,
spokes
we
can
really
tell the
are
difference.
all just the same guy, aren't we?
Yeah, we're pretty.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm trying to break the mold.
Y'all can
but-
fucking speak for yourselves, okay? Like,
Yeah, fair enough.
Annie, you're the most default of all of us. We all like every one of us can be described as Annie, but with.
So I'm just gonna.
what?
You heard me.
But no, for real. Do follow Engineer's
Jamie, we're
Pack.
having this out later.
I can't wait.
Yeah, no, it's like Jamie is Annie but with orange. Tom is Annie but with neutrals. Elliot is Annie but with Jesus. Dan is Annie
Praise be.
but with tattoos. And I am Annie but with holding.
Withholding. What are you holding?
What's he holding?
I ran out of butt widths.
Anywho.
I'd like to be able to see again.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
you know
Tom.
what? Me too, actually. No, follow Dungeoneer's Pack though, because not only do we pour our life and soul into all of the D12 tables that go on that channel, but I've done a lot of art for it. We've been reposting all of it with new backgrounds on at the moment. We're going to be optimizing the channel so it effectively runs like an app where you can just tap through and find random items whenever you like on the highlights.
Yeah.
That's the intention. So just keep an eye on that because hopefully there's going to be some big things there. I think is Dan coming back or do we
Give us a little bit.
do we want to shut her down? We can, Dan, if you need.
We've gone.
Can shut her down.
We've
It's not
filibustered.
cool.
We've filibustered for long enough now. There's no point in shutting it down.
Yeah, I'm just concerned about him. You know.
Dan, are you good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 10:30. Oh fuck!
Gaunties.
No heroes.
Gaunties,
Thank you, man.
no!
What do you give?
£20.
Whoa.
Thank you, Gaunties.
Thank you very
Aw.
much.
Let us know if you want that to go to anyone in particular. That's really nice of you.
Thank you, man.
Cheers,
really
bro.
appreciate that.
This
To remind people to
Amazing.
donate, Gaunties is the best.
Gaunties, I'm going to be quite honest.
Love
This channel is pretty
Amazing
much
guy.
funded by you and Flamin combined,
Yeah.
and we really appreciate it. You keep us going,
No,
pretty
thank
much.
you, man.
Also, yeah, who
That's
do you
some
want?
beautiful people.
Who do you want to dole out some nat 20s or advantages, depending on how you want to split it up? Let us know in the chat.
That's 4 nat 20s,
They
4
all
amount
go
of
to Dan.
advantages that I can't work out.
Yeah.
3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. So it doesn't quite go into 7, it goes into 6. So you could dole out 6.
We'll give you the 7 for free, as it's only an extra £1.
Yeah. So you can either have 7 advantages or 4 nat 20s.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
disadvantages or nat 1s. It's
Yeah.
up to you, really, man. But thanks very much. Anyway, we should have a look at what actual funds we've got in the Nifty account because there are a few changes we've been looking at making that we haven't made
I
yet.
think we're getting there,
Okay,
especially with this.
I think what we've just decided is that Flaming Gaunties is going to be the next ship. That's what it is.
Fair enough.
The Flamin' Gaunties.
Perfect. Gaunties said 4 nat 20s to whoever wants them.
I would not even require a donation for that to be the case. Like,
I had a nat 20 this session already, so y'all go ahead.
I mean, I think one needs to go to Dan.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, agreed. Shall the rest of us combined, Elliot, you can roll for Kane. Shall we roll d20? The 3 highest get the nat 20s?
yeah, fair.
Go for it.
It's a
Tommy,
good
ready to
idea.
roll?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't do well for
No,
Kane.
no,
Is
sorry.
it just like vanilla?
Just
what
that,
we
yeah.
see on the
Yeah,
dice?
what'd you get, Annie?
10.
10? Callum?
The camera's not really showing it. 18.
Oh, I got a 7.
I got a 5.
I got a 7.
Oh,
Oh, me and
Yeah.
you roll again and that decides who gets it.
yeah.
Ooh.
7 again.
I didn't expect to get one.
It's cocked and falling off the table. 16.
There you go.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'll take it.
Tom, Dan,
I'd play.
Callum, and Annie.
I just want to. This is history
Yes,
being
Monty.
made here. This should go up in the museum.
Oh wow,
Oh, it's covered.
that genuinely looks like something we found after Garv was done with someone.
Yeah.
Don't read those. Don't pause the video and go back and read
No
them.
pirate spoilers. Don't post them on the Discord.
Don't pirate
You can't
pirates.
just say that. That's like telling your bully to stop tickling you or you'll wet yourself.
Have a boner.
Like,
God,
people
Annie,
do
I
that.
envy you if your bullies just tickled you while you were at school.
No, stop tickling me. Did you say rat yourself as well? Is that what you said?
I'm about to wrap.
Wet yourself, like piss yourself.
I'm gonna rat myself. I thought that was like a really horrible way of saying shit yourself.
Yeah. Thanks.
Oh, yo, do you wanna hear a fun thing? So the other day, I was like telling
Just shit yourself.
Siri. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you anyway. I was telling Siri to set my alarm for 8 o'clock, but he misheard me and he thought I told him to rap. And Siri rapped to me for about a minute straight.
No.
It's just a clickbait video.
Yeah,
Siri
I
rapped
don't
to
know
me
if
for a
anyone's
minute
actually ever
straight,
tried
not
that before.
Was it
I
good?
was lying in bed, half asleep, and suddenly Siri just started rapping at me. So I guess
Rap
that's
to me.
what that was.
Was he
See
like?
if Google can do it.
Is Google doing it?
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
But quite very.
Quite.
Yo. Yeah. My
Yeah, read the
name
rap,
is
read the
Siri.
rap.
The raps that unmentioned Google got to me. I don't want to.
Okay, I'll do it.
Yeah.
So look, I'm not a sick rapper like Stormzy or Mike Skinner, but I can look you up a yummy recipe for dinner. If you fancy a giggle, I got jokes up my sleeve, and I know bare facts like more than you believe.
There you go. There's Google's rap.
Yeah, that's pretty tight,
Yeah,
honestly.
quick fucking 500 bars from Google though.
500.
Yeah.
Bars are smaller than I thought they were.
Yeah, bars are actually inconceivably small.
Bars are like less than a syllable.
Yeah, the bar conversion rate is in the floor.
Dan's hopefully going to be only a few more
He's
minutes.
cleaning it up. Oh, can you hear me well enough, Dan?
Yeah.
Sweet, because you inspired a magic item that I thought of that I may mention and may pop up in Dungeoneers pack at some point. It is what I've called for now the shrapnel blade. It's whenever you hit someone, everything within 5 feet of it takes extra damage. Just bits of it like chip off and hit them.
So like ice knife, but a blade.
Yeah.
Nice. I like that.
As Dan mentioned, the fucking
Yeah.
big boy hit you with his axe and like chips of granite was snapping off. Like, yeah, cool, let's do that with damage.
That was very cool. That was
Yeah.
a very cool fight.
That was a sick fight. I enjoyed that a lot.
I loved getting big, him getting big, then getting small again, Scythus getting big, and then getting big again. You're right there, Tom.
Yeah.
Tom's just crawling across the ground right now.
He's having fun.
Tom on the floor.
Tom's on the floor. He's trying to leave
That's the
the stream.
cat.
There, she popped in a minute ago. About the time when Dan started bleeding, she came in, so we can assume that she had an active effect on it.
Yeah, she smelt the
You can
blood.
smell blood.
Yeah.
That was it.
Mall of regenerating porcelain coat.
What?
As if it gives the person holding it a porcelain coat, or the mall itself has a porcelain
Oh no,
coat.
that's the shrapnel that breaks off. Like you hit someone with it and the porcelain smashes and goes everywhere and it just reforms.
Yeah,
It's fucking great. I love that.
it's called like
On the bright side, we found out, Dan, what's it called? What's these, if you've got a sleeper agent, what's the word called that wakes them up?
the
trigger
activation.
words?
Oh yeah, trigger. Yeah.
Yeah, we found Dan's activation triggery thing. It's just
Freight train.
Bilious Storm Stepper or whatever the
Yeah,
fuck
that
his
did
name
it.
Yeah. Mentioning any Dungeoneers
How to break down.
Yeah.
Over
Yeah,
my years
Bilious
of living with him, I've learned that
Wednesday.
Elliot's activation code is like Bluebird Southward Go. Yeah, see? There he goes.
He's gonna go kill Dan.
He'll be back in a few days.
Whoops.
Oh,
Microphone.
This has been a good time.
Yeah, we knocked that mic down twice. Dan's bleeding.
Yeah. It's been a bit of a weirder stream than usual, and we hope you either, if not appreciate it, but I hope we've enjoyed it.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, Gaunty's command word works.
when your command word is spoken.
I'm probably
Yeah, it's a command word to
Okay,
bleed.
cool.
It's a command
Wrap it
word
up,
bleed.
so
yeah.
going.
Cool.
But
We're
bilious.
Guys, we're really sorry. We're going to have to wrap it up. Dan is the blood flow from his nose is not stopping, and I'd much rather he remain conscious and be able to
Do this again.
survive,
Yeah.
and carry on and not be able to keep going.
This is for
I'm really
clarity.
sorry, everyone. I just missed what we were saying.
Just for clarity, basically we're going to wrap it up here because the blood doesn't seem to be stopping too well. Just for clarity, this is something that
a good
has
idea, I think.
happened before. Don't worry for Dan. Please continue to donate because that helps him live. But also don't. He's not in any danger. We'll be fine.
Yeah, no, Dan isn't unwell. It's just he sometimes gets nosebleeds. Don't panic. But also, we can't carry on streaming right now. Anyway,
if you want to know
I think
what's
a lot of
going
people
on,
get them
with
for
the
hay
update,
fever season
I'm
as well.
sure we'll post in the Discord what is going on, and we'll let you know when Dan's okay. So join the Discord community, get involved. But yeah, guys, go make sure Dan isn't passing
We're
out.
on it.
yeah, we're going to.
But yeah, thank you all for tuning in who did. And if you didn't, you can't hear me, so don't worry about it.
I'm back for my sleeper mission.
Perfect.
And
He's covered in blood. Jesus Christ.
I tried to kill Dad.
That's why we're ending it.
We'll see you in a bit. We're going to wrap it up. Cheers.
Cool. Thanks for
Peace.
tuning in, guys. Have a lovely evening.